What up? What up? It's your boy Ola here with Ola TV, and on this edition, we're doing WWE Monday Night Raw live commentary updates for August 15, 2022. Raw is on its way right now, about to get started. They're giving the intro of Raw. It sounds like it's a new intro of Raw. I don't recall ever hearing this intro before. I think WWE Raw does have a new exciting intro today, so nice to see. So as soon as everything gets started, you guys, I'll go ahead and give you guys the updates. But Raw has just officially started on the way. August 15, 2022. The excitement, the electricity is flowing through the stadium. Fans are ready to go. Let's see who shows up tonight. It's gonna be an interesting Raw tonight. Bobby Lashley's actually putting his title on the line again for the United States Championship, which is surprising because he just defended it successfully last week against Ciampa. So I'm surprised that he is yet again putting the title on the line. So we'll see how that one goes. All right, let's see who we got coming out first. I think we got the Judgment Day coming out first. Yep, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and is Rhea Ripley with them? Yes, she is. Oh, and hold up. There's an extra spot next to them that's empty. Is it going to be Dominic? Oh, I thought it was going to be Dominic for sure. I really thought it was going to be Dominic coming out. Tell you what, man. Judgment Day looking cooler than a cucumber right now. I like this faction, bro. This is a cool faction. They've been pretty dominant lately on Raw, too. So we've got Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Rhea Ripley making their ways to the ring. You know they're gonna have a lot to talk about tonight. They're definitely not in ring attire, that's for sure. So it's gonna be some smack talking tonight. And Rhea Ripley is gonna have a lot to say tonight, considering the fact that she had Rey Mysterio hostage last week. So I'm pretty sure she's got a lot on her mind, and she's gonna have a lot to say on tonight's Monday Night Raw. This is gonna be a good one here tonight. We'll see how this all plays out. Man, she beat up Ray's son. Dominic was like battered, bruised, bloody, a complete mess. Now they've officially made their way in the ring. Let's see what they've got to say here tonight. And I'm wondering who's going to interrupt, because you know there's always going to be an interruption, especially when Judgment Day's out here. I'm pretty sure there's going to be someone coming out. It's going to be either Edge, Rey Mysterio, Dominic, or possibly all three. We'll see. Fans starting this one off booing the shit out of the entire Judgment Day. I don't know why. These guys are cool, man. Rhea Ripley starts it off by saying the Judgment Day, we run Monday Night Raw. And she says this is a harsh reality brought to the Mysterios, proved week in and week out. And Rhea Ripley says that she's proven time and time again that she's the real Poppy of Dominic Mysterio and not Ray. Throwing hella shade right now. Now Finn Balor stating that he doesn't understand why the fans love the Mysterios. He says, I honestly don't get it. Oh, Finn Balor announced that the Mysterios will not be here. Ray and Dominic. Apparently, Dominic and Ray will not be on Monday Night Raw, but I guess we'll see. Finn Balor says that the victory that he had against Rey Mysterio has basically solidified his status into the company and into the industry. Now we've got Damian Priest on the mic ready to talk about what he's gonna do to destroy Edge on their match one-on-one next week. Surprised they didn't put that match this week, to be honest. Damian Priest throwing out an invitation for Edge to come out and show himself tonight against Judgment Day. I mean, I'm sure Damian Priest feeling pretty confident considering the fact that he's got his two buddies with him. Oh, and now Damian Priest says that Edge is also not here and he's still in Toronto. Oh, Damian Priest says, I don't sweat you and I don't need no one by my side in order to take care of you, Edge. He says, I can do it with or without Rhea Ripley and with or without Finn Balor. Priest says he's going to put the coffin into the career of Edge and he's going to end him. He's going to end him next week. And he says next week it will be one-on-one, mano-a-mano with no outside interference and no one is going to be there from Judgment Day. So we'll see. Damian Priest says that Toronto will no longer be considered the home of Edge. It's going to be considered the place of retirement for Edge. And now the fans absolutely booing Damian Priest right now as he speaks. Now Damian Priest says this time your retirement is not going to be based on TV shows and whack movies that you starred in, etc. He says this retirement is going to be for the rest of your life, and you're not going to have an opportunity to return after I'm done with you. Oh shit! And supposedly Rey Mysterio wasn't here tonight, and Rey Mysterio attacks Damian Priest from behind, and now he does a Hurricane Rana on Finn Balor. Finn Balor goes flying out the ring. Damian Priest tries to sneak back into the ring, and Rey Mysterio knocks him back out. Oh, and now Rhea Ripley in the ring, one-on-one against Rey Mysterio. Rey versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley saying, smack her in the face. She's taunting Rey to smack her in the face. And then Finn Balor tries to sneak in with the chair. Rey Mysterio drop kicks the chair, which catches Finn Balor in the face. And now he picks up the chair and bashes it across the back of Finn. And then now he bashes it into the abdomen area of Damian Priest, who tried to do a sneak attack, and then bashes him on the back with the chair as well. So both Finn Balor and Damian Priest catching chair shots courtesy of Rey Mysterio. And now Rhea Ripley gets in front of Finn Balor because Rey Mysterio was about to swing the chair on Finn Balor again. And Rhea Ripley gets in the way, stops Rey, and then Damian Priest attacks Rey Mysterio from behind, and now he's bashing massive fists across the face. Rey Mysterio had the upper hand to begin this segment with the sneak attack, but now Damian Priest is getting the upper hand on Rey Mysterio, and now Rey Mysterio about to be planted DDT head first straight into the chair, but courtesy of Rhea Ripley. Not even of Damian Priest. Rhea Ripley DDTs Rey Mysterio. Holy shit. And now the 3-on-1 assault continues on Rey Mysterio, courtesy of the Judgment Day. Is there really no Edge tonight? Is there really no Dominic tonight? Who's coming out here to save the boys? Nobody coming out. Now Rhea Ripley holding onto the arms of Rey Mysterio. He's flat on the mat. Damian Priest holding the legs. Then they put the chair on the abdomen of Rey Mysterio, and Finn Balor jumps off the third rope and lands the 2 feet straight on top of the chair, which is also laid on top of Rey Mysterio's stomach. So the chair was laying on Rey's stomach, and Finn Balor jumped on his stomach from the third rope. So not only did he fear the impact of the chair, but he also felt the impact of that massive stomp from the 2 feet of Finn Balor jumping off the third rope. Double the impact on Rey's abdomen. And now Rey grabbing himself in pain as the referees and the officials and backstage assistants and staff members come out to check on Rey. Holy shit, what a way to start Raw tonight. Judgment Day starting off with a big segment. Rey Mysterio with the sneak attack, but then Judgment Day turns it around. and takes over and beats up Rey Mysterio. Sheesh. Rey Mysterio, man, got no help in that segment either. Holy moly, man. Nobody came out. No Dominic, no Edge, no one. Crazy. Well, guys, now it's on a quick commercial break. I did order some food again. As you guys know, sometimes I order food during the WWE Raw segments. Let me see if my food has actually arrived or if it's still on the way. I have no idea if it's here. Oh, actually, looks like it's here, guys. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, cool. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for patiently waiting. I'm very, very sorry for that moment of silence. Yeah, so it looks like my food was here from Uber Eats, and I just had to make sure that I get myself situated with that because sometimes if you take too long, they'll either leave with the food or steal it or something like that. So got my food. We're back in action. Commercial break is over, and we are here. Coming up next, guys, it's going to be another first round qualifier for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match for the tournament that's going on. The titles have been, of course, vacant as you guys already know, as I stated in previous weeks. And so the tournament that's been going on for the last week or two is everyone competing to be able to get themselves an opportunity to move closer and closer to get the new tag team titles. So Alexa Bliss is on her way to the ring right now as we speak. And Asuka was the first one coming out. So we've got the tag team of Asuka and Alexa Bliss coming out to the ring. And we'll see how this one goes. I'm thinking Asuka and Alexa Bliss are going to have this one in the bag. But we never know. We've got Doudrop and we've got, I think it's Nikki Ash is her partner. So, yeah, we'll see how this one is going to swing. And I believe they said Asuka and Alexa Bliss are two-time tag team champs together, I believe. Oh, hold up. We've got Bianca Belair coming out. Hold up. Bianca Belair is not even scheduled to be in this match. Holy shit. She's looking good tonight. Bianca Belair coming out to the ring for some moral support tonight. And oh my God, does she look good? Sheesh. She wasn't scheduled to be here tonight, but I'll tell you what, she is more than welcome to be here tonight. I can tell you that much. She has been the moral support lately for Alexa Bliss and Asuka, so we'll see. This could be the future tag team champ right here coming up. All right, let's see. We've got Nikki Ash coming up next. I feel like Nikki Ash and Doudrop, for some reason, are going to pull up a weird upset in this match. Not that I want them to. I'm going for Alexa Bliss and Asuka. That's the better tag team, if I'm being honest. But for some reason, man, I feel like sometimes WWE, well, then again, we are in the Triple H era. So if all goes well and all goes according to plan, Nikki Ash and Doudrop should be eliminated going up against Asuka and Alexa Bliss, especially with the fact that they've got more support at ringside by Bianca Belair. Even though Bianca Belair is in a beautiful dress and she's not scheduled for any type of competition, she's still going to be a good distraction and a good supporter out there. Now, with that being said, we never know if Bayley may come out here and cause interference, and also her two girls, Dakota Kai and Io Sky. I'm guessing if Nikki Ash and Doudrop win, it's probably going to be courtesy of Bayley's faction that she's forming together, which, by the way, I think Bayley needs to come up with a name for her faction. So that way, anytime them three girls come out, it'll be easier to introduce them. Not for me per se, but just in general. So far, two sets of teams that have moved to the semifinals is Raquel and Aaliyah, one tag team, and Io Sky and Dakota Kai, the other tag team. If you guys weren't aware, those two sets of teams for those women have advanced to the semifinals. The winner for this match will then go into the semifinals and face off. I forgot who's there in their bracket, but they're definitely going to face off pretty good competition because so far the better teams have won in the first round qualifiers. So now we've got this match as the third first round qualifier, and then there's one more first round qualifier, which I don't know if it's scheduled for tonight, but there is still one more to determine another semifinals matchup. Right now, to start this matchup, we got Asuka and Alexa Bliss playing perfect tag team, taking out Nikki Ash. Doudrop gets into the ring. She catches a double drop kick. And now both girls get hammered by Asuka and Alexa Bliss, who run into them with their butt cheeks and throw both girls outside of the ring. Nikki Ash now and Doudrop are reeling on the outside of the ring. Then you've got Asuka and Alexa Bliss on the inside of the ring, getting the crowd hyped and cheering themselves on. I'll tell you what, I think Asuka and Alexa Bliss, whether you agree or disagree with that, I think that is a great tag team. I'll tell you why. First of all, both girls, good competitors. Second of all, their energy, the energy that both of these women bring to the ring, Alexa Bliss and Asuka, is like unmatched. Like they both just are in total sync. Asuka now has become more of a confident person ever since she's returned. She's become more of like a friendlier person, especially now that she's more of a face than she was a heel. And she just seems to always get the crowd hyped and excited. And Alexa Bliss kind of does the same thing every time that she's in the ring with Asuka. So I think they're a really good tag team match. And who knows, maybe they'll be one of the tag teams that make it to the finals. Of course, they have to qualify because they're in the first round still facing Nikki Ash and Doudrop. But we'll see how that all works out. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, for those who just tuned in, guys, if you didn't catch the beginning part of this live stream, Judgment Day was the first opening act of this show. Judgment Day, aka Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, and of course, one of my favorites, Damian Priest. They both, all three of them came out, and they basically stated that there was going to be no Edge tonight, no Rey Mysterio, and no Dominic Mysterio. But yet, they got a surprise attack from Rey Mysterio while Damian Priest was speaking. And then Rey Mysterio initially had gotten the upper hand. Then he also used a chair against him, and he had used the chair successfully. And then after that, Damian Priest ends up taking advantage because of the fact that when Rey Mysterio was about to hit Finn Balor with another chair shot, he doesn't hit women, so Rhea Ripley purposely got in the way to protect um, Finn Balor from catching the chair shot. And then Damian Priest attacked Rey Mysterio from behind from there. And because of that, that turned into a situation of a 3-on-1 attack and Rey Mysterio getting completely obliterated and assaulted by the Judgment Day. He got no surprise appearances by his son Dominic. He didn't show up. And no surprise appearances by Edge to help Rey Mysterio. So Rey Mysterio pretty much got, he got his booty kicked. Now after that, we've got the Asuka and Alexa Bliss teaming up to go against Nikki Ash and Doudrop, and this is for the women's tag team tournament. Which again, this is one of the first round qualifiers. So the winners of this match will go into the semifinals in their bracket, and then from there they have an opportunity to then eventually make it to the finals and compete for the vacant women's titles. And with that being said, we had at ringside, Bianca Belair came out. She's showing moral support for the girls. And so we've got a little bit of a slight advantage right now for Asuka and Alexa Bliss. However, Nikki Ash and Doudrop, because they are heels, I would expect that Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky will eventually interfere in this match. All right, so that's the update so far, guys, with what's going on from the beginning of Raw up until now. Right now, we're back from commercial break. So now Nikki Ash is choking Alexa Bliss with her own hands across her neck. Asuka trying to cheer the fans on. Bianca Belair showing moral support. And it looks like while we were on commercial break, Alexa Bliss was on the apron and does a flying flip over to Nikki Ash, wiping her out. And then Doudrop smashes Alexa Bliss body to body across the ring post on the outside of the ring. So that turned the match around. And now Nikki Ash choking Alexa Bliss. And now Alexa Bliss is able to get Nikki Ash to break the hold. Doudrop gets tagged in. Oh, she gets kicked by Alexa Bliss. Doudrop runs into her own partner, Nikki Ash. Asuka gets tagged in. She jumps off the third rope. Big time missile drop kick off the third that kind of pushes Doudrop backwards. Nikki Ash gets tagged back in. Catches the elbow by Asuka. Doudrop gets knocked off the apron by Asuka. Ooh, and Asuka. Nice little running clothesline that takes Nikki Ash down. Then gets Nikki to the corner. Does a booty to abdomen move. And then now Asuka beating up Nikki Ash with roundhouse punches and kicks back to back and gets her in a nice, beautiful German suplex pin. But Nikki Ash kicks out after two. Also, later on tonight on Raw, Drew McIntyre is supposed to be here live. That's going to be quite interesting. We'll see what that's going to entail. If I'm not mistaken, he had gotten attacked on SmackDown last week when he came out to I forgot what the segment was, but I recall him getting attacked by the Usos, but he did return the favor to the Usos, so he was able to go ahead and get some revenge on the Usos. But we'll see what Drew McIntyre is doing here tonight, because originally he wasn't supposed to be scheduled for tonight, and it looks like he is here, and he's not usually part of both shows. So we'll see how this one plays out. All right, let's see what's going on here. And it looks like we are on a commercial break. No, give me a sec. My cell phone was frozen for a sec. No, we're not on commercial break just yet. Asuka right now in the corner. Nikki Ash goes running towards her. She gets thrown over the third rope to the apron. She punches Doudrop. Nikki Ash now going to the top of the third rope and catches a crossbody, lands on Asuka, goes for an immediate pin. It's only a 2 count, though, because Alexa Bliss was able to go ahead and break the count. But then right after that, Doudrop lands body to body on top of Alexa Bliss. Holy sheesh. That's like 250 pounds of woman landing on another woman that's probably only about 130 pounds. Massive Doudrop. Massive crossbody. Sheesh. Lands right on top of Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is not that big of a girl. Not only is she little in height, but she is little in body weight. So that massive crossbody by Doudrop, a running crossbody, planted Alexa Bliss nasty. Now Nikki Ash in the corner waiting. Oh, Nikki Ash tried to create a distraction. Asuka gets her off the apron. Oh, Michinoku driver planted by Doudrop, courtesy of Doudrop, planted on Asuka, I should say. Goes for the immediate pin, and Asuka finds a way to get resiliency to kick out just a 2. Wow, what a beautiful move planted by Doudrop on top of Asuka. No pun intended. Taka Michinoku driver into a pin. Holy crap. Now Asuka is pulled over to the corner. Doudrop looking for either a Vader bomb, a Vader splash. Yeah, it looks like she was going for a Vader bomb. She misses it, falls flat on her stomach. Asuka got out of the way in time, making sure that she doesn't get splashed the way her partner Alexa Bliss got splashed earlier. And then Doudrop catches a massive kick to her face. There was a tag, a secret tag by Alexa Bliss. Doudrop caught a DDT and a kick. Now Asuka gets tagged back in. Oh, and then a code breaker-like move by Asuka on Doudrop. Doudrop gets rolled up. Oh, turned into a submission hold, and Asuka has her in a tight submission. Nikki Ash trying to get into the ring to break it up, and Alexa Bliss pulls Nikki Ash off the apron, catches a forearm hit to the face, and Asuka makes Doudrop tap. Holy shit. Let's fucking go. And she gets the victory. Look at Asuka's excitement. Asuka is completely beside herself. She can't believe it. Alexa Bliss and Asuka actually win this match without outside interference of Bianca Belair. Holy moly. A nice play by Alexa Bliss to pull Nikki Ash off the apron. Doudrop unable to reach the bottom rope. Taps out. Asuka catching her in a nasty submission hold. And then from there, it was all said and done. And it was all she wrote. So now Alexa and Asuka will go to the semifinals. And on their bracket, they'll be facing Dakota Kai and Io Sky. And then on the other side, we've got one more match for qualifiers, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, we've got the 3 girls in the back. We've got Bailey, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. And by the way, Io Sky looking sensational tonight. Whew. Holy moly, guacamole. Now, these ladies are looking sensational. No one is slacking tonight. Asuka, Bianca Belair, Dakota Kai, Bailey, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss. 6 women all looking amazing. And now the referees come out to break it up. So that segment is going to be cut short. Give me a second. I got to get the charger plugged in. All right, you guys, just had to go ahead and plug the charger in real quick. Thank you so much, guys, for patiently waiting. Got Austin Theory now. Austin Theory talking backstage right now, stating that he is handpicked to be the future of this business. Well, I'd have to disagree with that. As much as I agree with most of what Austin Theory usually says, unfortunately, he was handpicked to be the golden boy of this business when Vince McMahon was around. But unfortunately, Vince McMahon is not here anymore. And as Roman Reigns had once said to Austin Theory, your daddy's not here anymore. And so, Austin Theory, I don't know if you're on the top of the list for Triple H, who is the new EVP and running the show, but we'll see. And now Dolph Ziggler interrupts Austin Theory, and he says it mattered when he had the Money in the Bank because he cashed it in and won the championship. Ooh, Austin Theory now. Austin Theory talking a lot of smack, saying that by the time he chooses to cash his own Money in the Bank, that Dolph Ziggler will no longer be around, and that Dolph Ziggler will just be a no title, no Money in the Bank, had it once, has been. Damn, Austin Theory talking a lot of smack right now. Damn, Austin Theory saying, unlike you, Dolph Ziggler, I'm not going to ruin the rest of my career, and I'm going to keep winning and winning and winning and winning. Sheesh. And now Dolph Ziggler has had enough and starts attacking Austin Theory. Oof. And then Austin Theory bashes Dolph Ziggler into the cameraman, and they go into commercial break. Austin Theory and Dolph Ziggler having it in for each other. Now, what I don't want to see happen, I don't want to see Austin Theory ever putting up the Money in the Bank against Dolph Ziggler so that Dolph Ziggler could be, how do we say, reputable again, reputable or back into title hunts and title pictures. I don't like it. So hopefully Austin Theory will continue to have the Money in the Bank, continue to win matches, and find his way at the top of the mountain soon enough. But he absolutely obliterated Dolph Ziggler. He says, listen, man, you're a nobody. You're a has-been. You had the title, what, maybe once. If you know, I don't know how many times Dolph had it because I don't like Dolph like that. But he had it probably like, what, once or twice? I think it was just once. And hasn't done anything with his career. And Austin Theory says, moving forward, when I cash my Money in the Bank, you, Dolph Ziggler, will no longer be here. And you would just be a has-been, someone who had the title, had the Money in the Bank, but never did nothing with it. Got my boy Jack says, my boy is back and up and running. Yes, sir. Actually, let me see. When did I get back up and running? I believe I did Dynamite last week. So I was up and running for Wednesday and Friday. We had SmackDown. So, yeah, I did SmackDown. NXT, you already know that was a downfall because the equipment and everything was failing on me. And then AEW Rampage, I usually cover it right after SmackDown. But for some odd reason, Rampage, at least not on my local channel, was available on regular programming, and they had Star Wars playing when Rampage usually plays. So at least I was able to cover SmackDown and AEW last week. I did not get to cover, though, Rampage and NXT. NXT because of the tech issues, Rampage because it wasn't on TV for some odd reason. Says, let's go, Dolph. Oh, no, Jax, you're doing it. You're doing it, man. Hell no with Dolph Ziggler, man. His time has passed. Listen, Dolph Ziggler is the fake version of Shawn Michaels and Mr. Ass, a.k.a. Billy Gunn. He's a fake combination. If those two had a son, it'd be Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is like the rejected version of Shawn Michaels and Billy Gunn having a kid together. Pause. Oh, man. And Jax over here says, I'm sorry to say Vinnie Mac had to go. Yeah, Vinnie Mac. No more Vinnie Mac. But Triple H so far has not let us down. Triple H so far has been producing. Triple H has also brought back a couple of faces like Dexter Loomis and also Hit Row. Hit Row is back. So I know a lot of people were surprised and happy to see that. Now, from what I read, I believe Hit Row originally was 4 members, but we only have 3 that return. It's Adonis, it's Top Dollar, and the girl, which is B-Fab. The 4th member, of course, didn't return because he's over in AEW, which I believe is Swerve Strickland over in AEW, and he is now currently the tag team champs with Keith Lee, which I think AEW did a phenomenal job giving those guys the titles on a surprise match that nobody thought was going to happen and nobody thought they were even going to win. So AEW treating Swerve Strickland I guess, a lot better than WWE. And so AEW, they like to take stars and they like to make it happen. So I'm happy that Swerve Strickland actually went over there. But yeah, at least the rest of Hit Row is back. So there you go. Yes, sir. Says Tripp is going to do such a good job. I agree. I think this is just a few stepping stones leading to the future of what Triple H has installed for us. And right now, we've got a couple of moments ago. They're showing what was going on backstage. Austin Theory and Dolph Ziggler were going toe to toe. Dolph Ziggler gets ran into against some metal poles or metal bars in the back, courtesy of Austin Theory. And then the backstage officials and referees separating the two. The two cannot keep their hands off of each other. And that was basically going on backstage during the commercial break. I'll tell you what, Dolph Ziggler, and I take kindly to the words of Austin Theory. So we're going to see how this little feud here seems to develop, because as you guys also may or may not have known, Austin Theory, I believe, if not once, but twice, lost matches because of Dolph Ziggler basically creating a distraction and interfering. Also tonight on Raw, for some unknown reason, we've got Bobby Lashley defending his title again. He defended it last week and won successfully against Ciampa. Ciampa lost that match fair and square. And now tonight, it was announced that the United States Championship will be on the line again. However, it will not be against Ciampa. It'll be against AJ Styles. Now, that to me isn't fair to Bobby Lashley. I'll tell you why. For one, he had to defend his title 2 weeks in a row, and it wasn't a pay-per-view. And for two, AJ Styles lost the number one contendership to Ciampa the week before. So why does AJ Styles get a title shot tonight? Now, I'm not hating on AJ Styles. I love AJ Styles. Pause, no pun intended. AJ Styles is one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE. However, why are we giving AJ Styles an opportunity for a title shot tonight for the U.S. when he lost his opportunity to Ciampa 2 weeks ago? So that just does not make any sense to me. And now here tonight, we've got Ciampa and The Miz dressed alike in some type of green, bright green, neon green outfit. Usually it's The Miz and Maurice. I guess Ciampa is Maurice's new chick, or maybe vice versa, because Maurice has not been coming out yet. For some reason tonight, we've got Ciampa and The Miz in matching ring attire. And Jack says, I'm watching WWE live again because Triple H is doing great. I agree, my friend. It's worth watching live. Worth watching for sure. And also, thank you for, of course, joining on the live stream to be able to provide comments, suggestions, ideas, predictions, and being tuned in. Thanks for the support, my friend. And he says, Miz is the new chick. Yep. Miz is definitely the new chick. What in the hell is going on here? The Miz has a custom-made Pokemon type of card that shows The Miz hugging Ciampa, and it is sealed. And it is wrapped around a chain. Oh, my goodness. These guys, I don't want to say it, but these two guys are going a little bit zigzaggy on each other. You know what I'm saying? If you catch my drift. Some reason Ciampa and The Miz have all of a sudden grown some love and affection towards each other. I wonder if there's any jealousy from Maurice. Maurice not coming out with The Miz. And I don't know. Ciampa and The Miz have a little fickly going on. You know what I'm saying? A little sickly. I don't know. All right. Well, Ciampa's on his way to the ring, and now The Miz is on his way to the ring, looking like a fake ass Power Ranger with his bright ass neon green, looking like a fake Tommy from the Power Rangers, the classic Rangers back in the early 90s. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess The Miz could not keep his love with Logan Paul, so he had to find a new love, and his name is Ciampa. If I were Maurice, I'd be very concerned. And Jack says, Ali and Alexander, I'm digging it. All right. So we've got both men in the ring already. Let's see who they're going toe-to-toe with tonight. Oh, they've gone against Cedric, Alexander, and Ali. Okay. Well, it looks like Jax pretty much announced it here in the comments. It looks like Jax is a few minutes or a few seconds ahead of my TV. So, Jax, don't be out here giving too many spoilers. You feel me? Woo! All right, here we go. They called him Mustafa Ali, but if I'll be honest, that name is actually pronounced Mustafa Ali. But I guess they pronounce it Mustafa. And here we go. Ali Alexander to the ring, going 2-on-2 tag team match against Miz and Ciampa. I'll be calling him Ciampa, but I think his name is actually pronounced Ciampa. Fuck it, who cares? Match about to start. See how this one's gonna play out. Nice little tie-up starting off with Ciampa going up against Cedric Alexander. Referee tells him to break it up. All right. A nice little headlock by Ciampa across the neck of Cedric. Damn, and he pulls him by the hair. Holy shit. Pulls him by the hair to prevent Alexander from breaking up the chokehold to get him back into the submission move. Then a nice little snapmare takedown. And then he puts him back in the hole. But now, looks like Alexander breaks out of it. Now he's got one arm wrapped around the back of Ciampa. Got him in a one-arm submission, nice and tight, no pun intended. And now Alexander gets rolled up with a snapmare. And now Alexander rolls Ciampa back up. Both guys right now starting this match. A lot of reversals with nobody getting yet a real clear advantage over the other. Ciampa trying to get a pin, trying to get a tag, I should say, from The Miz. A huge elbow shot across the face, courtesy of Ciampa. Catching Alexander right in the dome with that huge elbow. And now Ciampa puts him again in a headlock. All right. Now he gets thrown across the rope. Knocks Alexander down with a nice little shoulder hit. Running back rope to rope. Alexander leaps over Ciampa. Now backflips over Ciampa's back. And then a massive drop kick across the face of Ciampa and has him reeling now. And now Mustafa Ali tagged in. Ciampa gets taken down by Alexander. A nice little teamwork. Mustafa Ali rolls over the third rope and lands on the back of Ciampa. Then he tags his partner back in, and Alexander performs the same move over the third rope, landing on Ciampa's back. Goes for a quick pin, and it's going to be a kick out after 2. Keeping Ciampa away from his partner, The Miz. And a nice Ric Flair chop across the chest by Alexander. And now the boys going rope to rope. Ciampa reverses, catches a kick by Alexander, then gets his hair pulled by The Miz, and The Miz gets knocked off the apron. Ciampa trying to take advantage, and then Alexander doing a flip off of the ropes and gets caught with a nasty drop kick on the lower part of his leg that drops him down. And then Ciampa and The Miz absolutely cheering each other on off of one successful performed move. All right, we're on commercial break. On a side note, on this commercial break that's being shown right here is a commercial of the second season of Chucky. By the way, guys, if you don't know, there is actually a first season of Chucky. It looks like second season starts October 5th on Sci-Fi and USA this year. Season 1 started last year. I know this has nothing to do with wrestling, but it was a part of the commercial that's on right now. I'll tell you what, it's a good show. And Chucky, still funny as usual, still gruesome, and still killing people as usual. Let's see what we got here. Jack says he's moving in the future. That boy is well ahead in the future. He teleported to the future and came back to the present. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Yes, sir. Jack's ahead of the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes also I might be up to date, but with so much action going on, it's hard to keep up with every single move and every single thing that they do. But sometimes they have so many things going on, you can't even say it all. Just like AEW matches are always high impact, high velocity. It's like 10 moves in a second. It's hard to even say every single move, but I always try to do my best. Right now, we're on a quick commercial break. As soon as we come back, we'll continue this tag team match. I do like the fact that the Miz is back in action, to be honest, because I was getting a little bit bored of seeing the Miz just being kind of like the outside interference, being the ringside moral support for Ciampa. You know what I'm saying? Granted, the Miz is good as being kind of like a manager, the way he was with Logan Paul and the way he is currently with Ciampa. But I also like him to be in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He's not necessarily one of my favorite wrestlers. However, I would prefer to see him in the ring versus just being kind of like outside interferences all the time. Like the way MVP is right now, you know what I'm saying? He's cool as outside interference, but I think MVP is a better suitable candidate being just a manager. He doesn't really need to wrestle in the ring versus with the Miz. I think he's more in ring than being a manager. You know what I'm saying? Jack says, have you played WWE 2K? Well, Jax, that's a good question. I've got an answer for you. So with WWE 2K, no, I have not played. I actually have not played WWE gaming for it's been a while, man. I think the last WWE games I played was PS3. And I know we're at 4 and 5 for PS, but yeah, it's been a while. I don't got a 4 and I don't got a 5. I've actually stopped playing video games for a while. However, it is something that I do want to get into again because I used to love playing video games and also playing online against different competition, whether it's WWE, whether it's Marvel versus Capcom, whether it was Call of Duty, Gears of War, all that stuff. So I used to love doing that. What I'm going to eventually end up doing is once, I have enough time and opportunity, I want to get me some more modern day consoles, get me modern day video games, get the online networking going, and then eventually switch over into doing Twitch video games so people can see, can stream with me as I play the video games. It's something that I've wanted to do as well because I love to stream, and video games would be a nice addition, especially since I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I stream on 3 platforms right now. I used to also do this on Twitter, but Twitter, I don't get as much attention. Twitter's more for just like, shorter type of videos. So I just keep my streaming exclusively to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So as we speak right now, you may be watching me on Facebook, but others are watching me on YouTube and Twitch. Eventually, I want to get the video gaming in so that we can get that on the platform as well. Specifically more so for Twitch on that. I don't know if I can do it on YouTube because sometimes YouTube be flagging video games because of the copyrighted music in the games. But minimum Twitch, I want to get that for the video games. We'll see. That's upcoming in the near future. If not this year, hopefully 2023. All right, guys, we're back from commercial break. I digress for a little bit there so that I can make sure I answer my homie's question and also because it was on commercial break on Raw. Right now, we've got Ciampa and Alexander both trying to reach for a pin. The Miz successfully got tagged in, and Mustafa Ali gets tagged in. 3 massive chops across the chest of the Miz, courtesy of Mustafa Ali. Mustafa Ali gets thrown to the corner by the Miz, and Mustafa kicks Ciampa in the face. Ciampa falls off the apron, and now he catches the Miz with a nice little forward neck breaker, going for a quick pin. Is it enough? It's not going to be enough. It's going to be just a 2-count fall, and the Miz stays alive in this match. The Miz throws Mustafa now across the ropes. He lands neck first on the second rope. Alexander gets tagged in. The Miz flips over Alexander's back, trying to go for the skull-crushing finale, trying to catch the finisher. Oh, and a beautiful counter by Alexander, who does a nasty suplex similar to the Takamichi Shinoku type of move that Dude dropped it earlier. Goes for a quick pin on the Miz. But the Miz gets saved by his tag team partner Ciampa because he puts the Miz's leg on the bottom rope to save him. And then Ciampa saying, hey, I don't know what's going on here, trying to act like he wasn't a part of the situation, helping the Miz to kick out with the leg on the rope. Ooh, shit. Mustafa goes flying through the ropes that wipes Ciampa off across the commentator's desk. He may be out of competition temporarily. Alexander flips over the Miz. The Miz rolls him up. Oh, he gets drop kicked by Mustafa, who gets rolled up by Alexander. Oh, and it's a kick out just in time. Both men going for a pin on each other, and both men getting a 2 count only. The replay showing right now Mustafa going rope to rope, coast to coast, flying through the second and third ropes, leaping into Ciampa earlier, and Ciampa goes flying over the commentator's desk and goes flying towards the barricade. Oh, and now Ciampa back towards the apron. He pulls out Alexander, and now the Miz rolls up Mustafa. It's just going to be a 2 count. Oh, the Miz catches a super kick, but Ciampa was secretly tagged in. The Miz is down. Oh, Mustafa now going high risk to the third rope. Going for the 450 splash, and on the way down, the Miz moves. Ciampa catches him in the face. The exclamation point hits the finisher. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit. What a massive dropkick, courtesy of Ciampa, performed on the face of Mustafa as Mustafa leaped off the third rope doing a 450 splash and caught that dropkick on the way down. And the Miz bleeding profusely through his nose. Ciampa tells the Miz, yo, you're bleeding. He says, don't worry, I'll be all right. Oh, man. Mustafa trying to get the victory. Ali, a beautiful 450 splash. And, man, catches a nasty blow to the face by Ciampa on the way down. Sheesh. And then right after, catches the nasty finisher. And a quick 3 count by Ciampa over Mustafa Ali. Miz and Ciampa get the victory. But the Miz looking like he's not even sure where he is right now, to be honest. Looks a little bit dizzy, if I'm being honest. The Miz trying to play it off, screaming awesome to the audience. But I think he might be a little bit dizzy. I don't know if he has a minor concussion, but he might have caught one of those moves a little bit too close for comfort. Now they're showing the replay last week of when Kevin Owens power bombed Ezekiel's back onto the edge of the apron of the ring. Ezekiel's back landed sideways in a diagonal position when he caught that power bomb on the edge of the ring, and he got escorted out on the stretcher, courtesy of Kevin Owens. I think Ezekiel will not be coming back, and I think he's going to be gone for a while until he can grow his beard back and return as you know who, his brother Elias. Look at this. We got this guy's Ernie Jr., a.k.a. Ezekiel's dad. That don't even look like a real dad. That looks like Ezekiel with a wig, with a Donald Trump wig on, faking to be his own dad. What the hell happened backstage? Drew McIntyre is walking right backstage. He's coming to the ring, and backstage, all of a sudden, you just see the fire extinguisher, the foam going off. And I guess somebody lit a fire in the back, and it wasn't expected. And Drew McIntyre looks at them like, "What the fuck's going on?" So something was going on backstage, and nobody knows. Let's see what my homie Jax has to say. He says, I watched the simulation matches in the game, and he says it's actually pretty cool. Oh, that's dope. I gotta see that. Simulation matches. That's pretty dope. Once I get myself a console, I'll be able to go ahead and do that. That'll be dope to put on Twitch as well. Kind of see some of the simulation matches. But yeah, man. What Jax, if you're still on, what do you have WWE 2K for? Do you have it for PS4 or PS5? Which of the two do you have it? I don't know if it got released for PS4 or not as well. I think usually they still release those kind of games universally for PS4 and PS5. But which one do you have it for? Because I know that PS5, bro. That shit, first of all, that console is hard to get still as we speak. And that thing's been released for I don't even know how many years now. And secondly, the cheapest that you can get that with just one remote, one controller is like $700, $800. Now, I did find online a couple of spots that were selling it for like two remotes with one game for like $800, $850. So if I was to be able to either finance it or be able to get enough money to cover it, I would probably buy it with the 2 remotes and 1 free video game. But yeah, man, a lot of places are still selling it for like $700, $800 with just 1 remote. Some places up to $1,000. That shit is crazy. PS5 for $1,000, no game, 1 controller. That's all. I'll tell you what, man. That's a little bit of RAPE if you get what I mean. RAPE prices. You feel me? They are truly graping people out here, man. It's nothing but grapes. Grapes, like the fruit, graping them. $1,000, bro, for 1 console. I remember when I used to complain when the consoles hit $299 and then eventually hit $4.99. Now these mofos got him at a 1K. 1K, bro. Sheesh. That is a lot of money for one console. Whether you rich, poor, or in the middle, that's a lot of money for one console. Shit, that's rent money. That's like half of a mortgage payment. That's like 2 car payments. You feel me? It's a lot of money. That's a lot of moolah. A lot of, you got to be selling a lot of enchiladas on the street. You feel me? Sheesh. Yes, sir. By the way, guys, sorry, I was sending out a text message because right now I was on a commercial break. But we are back, and oh, they got Wale in the building. They got Wale in the bro. I'll tell you what, Wale is always in the building for WWE. I'm not gonna cap. When I went to WrestleMania last year live, I was one section behind the barricade area, right? And Wale try to sneak into the front row. And my cousin goes, "Yo, I think that's Wale." I'm like, "Nah, bro, that ain't Wale." I'm like, "I doubt it." He's like, "Yeah, bro, that's Wale." And I'm like, "Nah, bro, I doubt it. He's not just gonna walk by the fans like that." And it turned out to be Wale. So yeah, rap artists love to join WWE. I mean, even Snoop Dogg, guys, Snoop Diggity Dog. Homie is also a huge WWE fan. He's always a part of it. If you guys didn't see it, he got handed by the what was it, the Street Profits. He got handed specifically so by Montez Ford the gold WWE Heavyweight Championship. But let me tell you, I tried searching for it on WWEshop.com. They do not have the gold title on sale, but it is only a matter of time before that title is available on WWEshop.com. I would have made it available already as we speak, but maybe who knows? Maybe they're gonna save it for WrestleMania. Maybe till next year they won't release it, considering that it's in Los Angeles. Snoop Dogg is from Los Angeles, West Coast. Well, at least that's where he lives, and he's probably gonna make a special guest appearance out there. So it'll be interesting if they release the title. Hopefully, at least by WrestleMania. It'd be nice if they release it sooner, though. Oh, we got Drew McIntyre coming out, not scheduled for action, but coming out to talk smack. The last couple times that he's come out to talk smack, the Usos have secretly attacked him, and Karrion Kross made his premier return to attack, Drew McIntyre as well. So Drew McIntyre has not been getting the best as far as his appearances are concerned in the last couple of weeks. However, he did get a little bit of revenge on SmackDown because he did attack the Usos backstage. If you didn't catch it on Friday, he did attack them. He returned the courtesy and returned the favor. Drew McIntyre, as you guys already know, is going to be contending for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship in Clash of the Castle. And it will not be in August, though. It will be September 3rd, and it's going to be the first weekend of September. And ironically, this is the first weekend that I've seen in a while where WWE and AEW finally do a pay-per-view on a different day. Because for some reason, WWE has been wanting to compete, and they've been putting their pay-per-views on the exact date as AEW. And usually, as you guys may know, for those who are OGs, WWE used to always be on Sundays. But for some reason, they started doing it on Saturdays to compete not only with AEW, but also with UFC and with boxing, which to me is just absolutely stupid. So I appreciate that it's on a different day. So WWE, I believe, is on Saturday, which is usually on Sunday, and AEW is usually on they're usually on Saturdays, but they're going to be Sunday. I said that weird. Hold on. WWE is usually Sundays, and they're going to be on Saturday. And AEW is usually Saturdays, and they're going to be Sunday. There you go. Drew McIntyre now talking about his upcoming match for the Clash of the Castle. I'm gonna be curious. I'm curious to see if maybe Usos carrying Cross or someone else is gonna do a sneak attack. I don't think this guy's gonna win. I think Roman Reigns is gonna retain. Let's see how it goes. Drew McIntyre talking a lot of smack right now on his Raw segment. So he's throwing shade at the fact that Roman Reigns has not been showing up to Raws and SmackDowns for the past 2 weeks. And he says that if you're the WWE Heavyweight Champion, you should be showing up because everybody pays to see those titles. And those titles have pretty much been absent for the last couple of weeks. He's been absent for 2 Raws and at least 1 SmackDown so far in the past 2 weeks. That's a total of 3 shows within the last 2 weeks. So he's talking a lot of smack right now. And he says when he wins the titles, he ain't going to be like Roman Reigns. He says he's coming to every live event. He's coming to every Raw. He's coming to every SmackDown. He's coming to every single WWE event because he says this is his dream. This is what he does. And this is what he always wanted to do for his entire life. Drew McIntyre kind of sounds like John Cena when John Cena was being absolutely spoiled brat at the fact that The Rock left WWE for 7 to 8 years to go do the movies and was no longer in WWE. Drew McIntyre sounds like the modern day John Cena. And now he's talking about all the opponents that he would face when he wins the titles. He says he'll face AJ Styles, he'll face Karrion Kross. He says he'll face Seth freaking Rollins. He's naming all the big names of all the people that he's going to face when he becomes the champ. But here's the thing. He hasn't become the champ just yet. So he's thinking a little bit too far ahead into the future. And of course, the man is trying to make a name for himself that has absolutely sucked and disappeared for several months. KO Kevin Owens, who took out Ezekiel last week, is now in the entranceway with a microphone. And now Drew McIntyre looks out and says, I like this matchup too. Drew McIntyre versus Kevin Owens. When Drew McIntyre wins the title, he'll be willing to defend it against KO. Oh, now KO talking smack to Drew McIntyre. Says, you look big, strong, and yet, even though you look all tough, he says, you still have to come out here and pat yourself on the back, but you have done absolutely nothing so far, which I disagree with, but that's KO's opinion. Oh, shit. Kevin Owens says, if you think you've been carrying anybody else's weight around here in the back room, you're a real dumbass. Yo, Kevin Owens going deep on this one. He's trying to make a comeback. KO says he's as real as he gets in this business and he ain't holding back for nobody, and that includes Drew McIntyre. KO. KO says that for the last several years he's been in the business having fun. Kevin Owens now talking about how the current location where they're at right now, he says that 6 years ago, him and Sami Zayn had a one-on-one match. They put everything on the line at this exact location where they are right now. He says he misses the old Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens says he's going to be the old Kevin Owens, a.k.a. the prize fighter. He steals a catchphrase. He says, enough is enough, and it's time for a change. That was not his original catchphrase, but I like the fact that he's using it to propel himself to say that moving forward, he's going for titles and no more of this fun bullshit. Now it's time to be the old school Kevin Owens who wins and who goes for championship titles. And I tells Drew McIntyre that he's gonna end up winning the WWE Universal Championship titles. Ooh, Drew McIntyre says he's sick and tired of people talking bullshit and lying about him not carrying the load. And he says he got fired 15 years ago and had to work his way back up to the company, and they called him the chosen one. He says he beat Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Randy Orton, and has become a two-time champion. And he says, don't you ever come into my face and look me in the eye and ever talk that kind of shit again. He's trying to scare Kevin Owens away now. He says, I don't care if you're a prize fighter, a sports entertainer. I don't give a shit. Let's get in this ring and wrestle. And Drew McIntyre throws the microphone, throws the shirt, and KO. And KO says, you are not a prize, but yo, let's get it on. Pause. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a one-on-one match that was not scheduled for tonight. Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre. You love to see it. Competition is about time. Stop the talking and get the action going. You know what I'm saying? Well, it looks like it is a commercial break. And when we get back, we are going to see KO taking on Drew McIntyre. I'll tell you what, I like it because I'm tired of also seeing Drew McIntyre just being ambushed by the Usos, by Karrion Kross, by all these, people, and he just doesn't have any matches, It's time for some matches, man. Let's talk in more action. That's one thing I can say I like about AEW a little bit more than Raw. I mean, not Raw, WWE in general, is that AEW, they give you a lot of matches and not a whole lot of talking. All right, guys, this commercial break. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, thank you so much for patiently waiting. Raw is still currently on commercial break, but I just wanted to go ahead and as we are on commercial break, I wanted to take this opportunity to go ahead and pull out my favorite prop, your favorite prop. You guys know what it is. You know what it is. I am your number one WWE Raw commentator. Yes, sir. We the one. They may not be here tonight, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to be repping for the bloodline, for the Usos, for Roman Reigns, because we the one, and I'm the one, your number one WWE, AEW, UFC, boxing, and your number one NFL announcer. And that's right, guys. NFL season, preseason is officially on the way. NFL season will be starting soon, and that will also be something that I'll be covering on this channel. And you guys that are the OGs that have been with me since day one know one of my favorite sports to talk is NFL. UFC, of course, as well, but NFL and college football have always been some of my favorites. So I am so happy that that's back. So in case if you guys didn't know that already, I recently have been doing more Raw and AEW stuff because that's a lot more of the stuff that goes on, currently. But just know that whenever there's UFC, I do those too. And I also do NFL and I also do college football. Now, if something happens to land all on the same day, it's going to be a little difficult to cover, certain things. For example, when I went to SummerSlam a couple of weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't cover the UFC pay-per-view for you guys because I was at SummerSlam, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't cover SummerSlam for you guys because I was at SummerSlam. I drove all the way to Nashville, Tennessee, and was out there, and it was a lot of fun. I still got to do a video on that to kind of show a little bit of the behind the scenes so you guys can see how the stadium looked when it was empty, how it looked when it was packed, how it looked during the entrances, how it looked in the daytime, and how it looked in the nighttime. It was a phenomenal experience. It was my first ever SummerSlam. I've been to WrestleMania a few times, but I've never been to SummerSlam, and I've never been to Nashville, Tennessee, and that was pretty awesome. That was a great experience. All right, guys. Now we get back to the program here. WWE Raw has officially started the match between Drew McIntyre and KO, a.k.a. Kevin Owens. One-on-one. Here we go. Kevin Owens has had the Universal Championship one time, and Drew McIntyre has held Heavyweight Championship 2 times. So both guys have been former champs, and both guys know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. But right now, Drew McIntyre is the one that's closer to the top of the mountain when he faces Roman Reigns at Clash of the Castle in about 2 or 3 weeks. Now, Drew McIntyre getting tied up with KO, throws KO to the ropes. Both men run into each other shoulder to shoulder. Drew McIntyre gets kicked in the abdomen area by KO, and then he puts Drew back into a nice little headlock. Drew throws KO to the rope, and they both land shoulder to shoulder in a stalemate again. And now Drew got the headlock on Kevin Owens. McIntyre thrown to the rope, jumps over Owens. Oh, shit. And Drew McIntyre clashes right into Kevin Owens and flips his ass inside out. Flopped Kevin Owens like a cheeseburger. Woo-hoo, shit. Might as well put some ketchup, lettuce, and tomatoes on that one. Woo! And now KO gets thrown to the corner. Drew McIntyre runs towards his direction, but catches an elbow to the face. And then KO throws McIntyre shoulder first right into the ring post, and then does a nice little flop. Does a flip across Drew McIntyre and lands the booty cheeks into Drew's face. No pun intended. Pause. Ooh, and then a nice little body to body off the ropes, goes for the pin, and Drew out after 2. Nice little kick out by Drew McIntyre to keep the match going. But Kevin Owens right now with a nice set of momentum, the agility, the leap off the second rope with a nice somersault that lands full body to body on Drew, but Drew did kick out. And now KO ramming his shoulder into the abdomen area of Drew. Drew leaning towards the corner. Referee doing a 5 count. KO grabbing Drew by the neck into the center of the ring. Maybe a vertical suplex here. Drew's blocking it with his leg. Drew's going to reverse. Oh, shit. And then he lifts up KO. And instead of doing the vertical, he throws him across the ring. And then he gives the suck it chant to KO. KO ran outside the ring momentarily, runs back in. A punch to the face across Drew's face. A fist, I should say, across Drew's face, courtesy of KO. KO throws Drew back out the ring. KO picking up speed, but then Drew stops him. Holy shit. Drew about to do a vertical suplex on KO to suplex him to the outside of the ring. I don't think this is going to happen. KO reverses and plants Drew's neck across the top rope. Ooh, and then smashes Drew's face head first into the ring post. And now Drew falls to the outside of the ring. And KO now going out there. Holy shit. Does a frog splash from the apron. Not even from the top rope, from the apron. And lands on Drew McIntyre, who was laying outside on the outside pavement, on the outside floor. Holy shit. And Kevin Owens may have also simultaneously hurt himself in the process when he leaped off the apron and lands onto the floor on top of the body of Drew McIntyre. And Drew grabbing his abdomen in pain. And now WWE Raw going back to commercial break. Right now, KO so far, man, has been kind of outperforming Drew McIntyre in this match. A lot of the momentum and a lot of the offense has been performed by Kevin Owens. So right now, KO looking like the top tier wrestler, and Drew McIntyre looking like a rated B- wrestler at this point. Now we know that Drew McIntyre, of course, is a great wrestler and has a lot in his arsenal. But it's surprising to see that KO right now has had at least 75%, if not 85%, of the advantage of this match so far. Drew McIntyre has got to gather himself very quickly, if not, he's going to lose this match. Right now, it's still on a current commercial break. Woo! Let me see if there's any current new comments that have dropped. Looks like no new comments to address at this time. And as soon as WWE comes back from commercial break, we'll go ahead and see how Drew McIntyre has been able to gather himself. Because right now, Kevin Owens has been in a landslide of control throughout this match. Drew McIntyre catching somersault from KO. He caught a frog splash from KO. He's been catching a bunch of headlocks, kicks to the abdomen, like all kinds of moves. Like KO right now is performing the full arsenal of moves throughout this match. It's going to be interesting to see how Drew McIntyre is going to turn this thing around. Let me go ahead and check my phone real quick. See if I got anything else. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. Just checking my phone real quick. Woo! All right, nothing on there. Let's see if we're back from commercial break. Not just yet. Still on commercial break as we speak. Woo! I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am so hungry. And my Uber Eats food came here like at least an hour ago. So it's gonna be a little bit cold once I start eating it. Hopefully it stays warm because I kept it wrapped up in the bag and did not unseal it or open it up. So we'll see. But man, oh man. I just have this luck that like every time I want to eat food, I got a live stream. So I put my hunger to the side for you guys, for the fans, for the followers, for the supporters. Keeping myself hungry. You feel me? Woo! And now we're back from commercial break. They're showing the replay of the huge, massive KO frog splash launching in the air off the apron, landing to the outside where Drew McIntyre was laying on the floor. That floor is not going to be friendly. Punishment, obviously, to both men. And now Drew McIntyre thrown to the corner by KO. KO catches a massive clothesline, then another clothesline by Drew. KO now getting flopped over the shoulders. And now it looks like Drew starting to take a little bit of control. And now a belly-to-belly flop to KO. And now Drew with a nasty neck breaker across the back area of KO. And now KO's the one reeling. And Drew McIntyre leaps on his feet, Shawn Michaels style. And now it looks like Drew McIntyre taunting KO. What is he going for here? Let's say he was going to go for a DDT. It's reversed, and instead KO performs a DDT on Drew McIntyre. KO going for the pin, and it's just a 2. Drew McIntyre kicked out on time. It's been a really good match so far. I'm actually surprised and amused by KO's performance, and now definitely thrilled at the fact that Drew McIntyre has turned it around and starting to try to even the match up a little bit. Now we've got KO on his feet. Drew still getting up. Drew gets thrown to the ropes. He reverses, puts a big boot to the face of KO. KO tries to get a nice little German suplex on Drew, but Drew ends up reversing. And then Drew goes running towards KO. KO was in the corner. And then Drew catches a big boot to the face. Now KO leaping to the third. Oh, he does a swanton bomb off the third, but lands on the knees of McIntyre. And McIntyre with a Taka Michinoku driver into a pin. And KO kicks out. Holy moly guacamole. Sheesh. KO and Drew McIntyre going toe-to-toe on this one. Taking it to each other. Phenomenal match so far. An unscheduled match. Doing really, really well on Raw tonight. Ooh, now a big fist to the face and then a chop across the chest. Planted onto KO by Drew. Drew gets KO to the top. A superplex possibly coming through. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, he's got both feet on the third rope. Oh, and KO hits Drew in the abdomen. Drew lands on his nuts on the ropes. Pause, no pun intended. And now Drew gets hit in the face twice and is hanging upside down from the third rope. Oh, and Drew pulls himself back up, grabs the neck area of KO, but then KO headbutts Drew. He leaps off the third rope. Drew's hanging upside down. Oh, shit. And then KO does a flip that lands the butt cheeks again to the face of Drew McIntyre. And a frog splash off the top rope onto Drew. 1, 2, and Drew for the 2. He kicks out. Oh, and KO back, leap into the third. Now he does another swanton bomb. This one actually lands onto Drew McIntyre. Oh, and Drew McIntyre kicks out again. KO pulling everything out of the arsenal, not knowing what it's going to take in order for the victory tonight. Drew McIntyre showing a set of cojones and showing resiliency here tonight. Kicking out of everything that KO has put towards him. No pun intended. And the crowd is chanting, "This is awesome." I'll tell you what, man, these guys are fighting so good that if Drew McIntyre actually had a title and if it was on the line, this would be beautiful for a great heavyweight championship match. And now KO getting frustrated, going to the other third ropes. Is he going to try to do another frog splash? And Drew McIntyre gets up and sees this one coming. And now going to the top. Is he going to try for it again? A superplex. What's going on here? I think KO is going to reverse it into a power bomb. What is going on here? Holy shit. Damn. He gets Kevin Owens on his back, leaps backwards off the second ropes, goes for the immediate pin, and Kevin Owens kicks out. Ooh, shit. Kevin Owens' neck and head rams into the mat badly. Performed a white noise off the second rope by Drew McIntyre, planting KO in the center of the ring. Gosh damn. Going for a Claymore kick. It looks like it's reversed. A kick to the face of Drew, but then Drew catches a headbutt to the face of KO. But now a super kick by KO to Drew's face. But now Drew with a massive clothesline that flips inside out. KO yet again, flopping him around like a cheeseburger yet again. Throw some more lettuce, tomatoes, extra cheese, and ketchup on that one. Woo! Holy shit. What an unbelievable move. Man, oh man, the impact from both guys going toe to toe, back to back to each other. These two athletes giving it their all as if a title shot is on the line. Both guys exchanging fists, exchanging forearm shots, fighting in the center of the ring, punches going at it, 10, 20, 30 punches in a row performed by both guys. Still going at it. This is what you love to see. Drew to the ropes. Drew leaps over KO. KO for the clothesline, misses, and a double arm DDT performed by Drew onto KO. And now taunting and chanting. Taunting for the Claymore. Oh, I hear the audience. I think somebody's going to interfere. Oh, someone grabbed Drew by the legs. And it's the Usos yet again. What is going on? The Usos, Jimmy and Jay again with a surprise appearance, attacking them again. Guess what? I was repping it before. I gotta rep it again now that the Usos are here. Oh my gosh, a super kick. Holy shit. And Drew is laid out. And now Jay Uso going to the top ropes. Oh, and Drew gets up. And then Jimmy tries to get him. A nasty clothesline that was botched by Drew. And then Jay gets thrown over the third rope and lands on his partner, Jimmy. So they got the sneak attack. Oh, shit. And the stunner performed by KO on Drew McIntyre as the other sneak attack, while Drew McIntyre was momentarily distracted with the Usos. Yo, every week, Drew McIntyre is getting pummeled by somebody. We the ones with a sneak attack on this one. And then a stunner ended this segment by KO, courtesy of KO. And now KO screaming out at the Usos, telling them, KO says to the Usos, yo, tell the tribal chief, tell your boy Roman Reigns that he owes me one. And now the Usos are back in the ring again doing this. We the ones. They about to plant the double super kick. Oh, and Drew McIntyre sees it coming. Headbutts Jay. Claymore kick to Jimmy Uso. And finally a little bit more revenge on the Bloodline. The Bloodline. The Claymore kick on Jimmy. But this is 3 weeks in a row already, though, that he gets attacked, surprise attacked. First Karrion Kross. Now he gets attacked twice by the Usos last week and this week. And now a stunner attack, sneak attack by KO. Man, oh man, business is picking up on Raw. Holy moly, guacamole. Sheesh. Clash at the Castle is going to be an interesting pay-per-view. I still think Roman Reigns is going to win, but it's interesting that for the past couple of weeks, Karrion Kross, the Usos, and KO have been doing all the dirty work for Roman Reigns. And as you guys probably may or may not know, Riddle is still out in injury. However, he is supposed to be here tonight to be able to go ahead and give his piece of the update of the injury and be able to tell us whether or not he's going to be returning to action. He did return 2 weeks ago on SummerSlam, but he ended up catching the finisher again, courtesy of Seth frickin' Rollins. And now Riddle out here backstage getting mic'd up, and he's got this dope looking shirt. It's a purple shirt with lime green that says 420, 420 basically. You know what that means. Now we've got Seth freaking Rollins coming to the ring over here with his dance moves. Very passionate coming out and very excited to probably talk smack to the fans. I'm assuming he's probably going to be talking to Riddle via satellite because Riddle is not there to my knowledge, or at least that we think he's not there. We did not expect Seth Rollins to be here tonight, is what they're saying, but he's out here. I expected him. I don't know why they're saying they didn't expect him. Seth freaking Rollins is always on Raw, barely, if ever, misses a night. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Man, oh man. What a time is it right now? It is 9:33 Eastern time. We still got 90 more minutes of Raw, you guys. We've already had a beautiful set of matches that if you are unaware, let me go ahead and give you some updates. Raw started with Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley coming out together in unison, aka the Judgment Day, talking smack about everything that they've done to the Mysterios. And they stated that Edge and both Mysterios were not here, and yet Rey Mysterio did a sneak attack, got an unfair advantage with the chair, but then the Judgment Day turned it around and ended up doing a 3-on-1 assault and take Rey out. And then after that, you had the women's tag team match to continue moving up in the tournament. A first round qualifier, Asuka, Alexa Bliss took on Nikki Ash and Doudrop, and of course Alexa Bliss and Asuka were able to come up. Later on after that, you had Austin Theory coming out talking smack, and then Dolph Ziggler interrupted him backstage, and then Austin Theory completely insulted Dolph Ziggler, stating, "You're a has-been, you're a never was, and you will never get the title again." Later, shortly after that, we had a tag team match with Ciampa tagging up with The Miz, taking on Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. And the victors on that one was Ciampa and The Miz. And then the most recent match that we had here was KO, a.k.a. Kevin Owens, going one-on-one against Drew McIntyre. A phenomenal match, going toe-to-toe. But, of course, it had to end with outside interference, a dumb way to end the match, and it was the Usos grabbing onto the legs of Drew McIntyre, and then the referee said, "Ring the damn bell." And from there, the Usos tried to take an unfair advantage against Drew McIntyre. There was a little bit of back and forth. Then Drew McIntyre eventually gets the Usos knocked to the outside of the ring. KO performs the stunner on Drew McIntyre, but then Drew McIntyre captures, he regathers himself. Then he takes out the Usos. And then from there, that is where we are as far as Raw is concerned. So those are the updates as far as the matches, the outside interferences, the segments behind the scenes, and everything leading up to this point. Coming up next, they showed Riddle getting connected with a microphone. More than likely, will be speaking via satellite and probably going to be addressing Seth freaking Rollins, who just came to ringside to go ahead and spread his piece as well. So we'll see. We will see what this segment is going to entail. I'm assuming it's more than likely going to be a rescheduled match that was supposed to happen at SummerSlam. It's going to be rescheduled for Clash of the Castle. One-on-one Riddle going up against Seth freaking Rollins. That's all I can think of right now, because even though Seth freaking Rollins has put Roman Reigns on the map and stated that he will be hunting for those titles again, that's not going to happen until after Drew McIntyre loses his match at Clash of the Castle against Roman Reigns. So, guys, we are now done with commercial break, and let's see what is coming up next. Holy shit, they got a superstar fact. Kofi Kingston, who graduated Boston College, is a 13-time tag champion and the first ever, it says the first ever African WWE champ. I don't think that's correct. Or maybe it is correct. I was thinking The Rock and The Rock's dad, but I don't know. The Rock is more Samoan, I believe. I don't know. But anyways, we're back from commercial break. Seth freaking Rollins still dancing in the center of the ring while the fans are chanting, "Oh," chanting his music. And now the music has come to an end. Now he's complimenting himself, saying he's a visionary and he's a revolutionary person. His laugh is so stupid. Oh shit. Yo, he came out with some badass shades though, I'll tell you that. Look like $300 shades, maybe more. And he has announced that via satellite will be Riddle. So we're waiting to see what Riddle has to say. I wonder if that new shirt that Riddle's wearing is going to be on WWEshop.com. It's a purple shirt and it has 420 on the front. The number is 420 and it's in like a lime green color. Seth Rollins says that he believes Riddle is going to announce tonight via satellite that he is going to retire from WWE. I doubt that. But nice way to pick up the drama and create a nice little plot twist. Doubt that's going to happen though. Riddle is not retiring unless it's one of those career retiring injuries, which I highly doubt. Oh shit. Yo, Riddle came on and says he's happy that Seth Rollins is at ringside so everyone can see the slimy piece of trash that he truly is. I'll tell you what, Riddle, I like this Riddle, this new Riddle with the attitude, not this fun guy Riddle. No, let's see Riddle. Oh, and Riddle says he is actually medically cleared to return to action and says when he returns, he's going one-on-one with Seth freaking Rollins. Now Seth Rollins talking mad smack, saying, "Oh, you want it to be on? Well, was it on the way it was at Madison Square Garden?" And he's like, "Was it on when we faced each other at Raw and I took you out, planted you face first into the ground?" He says he's going to be 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of Riddle every single time. I got a feeling Riddle is not there via satellite, and it's a previously recorded video, and I think he's about to attack Seth freaking Rollins right now without him knowing it. Seth Rollins talking a lot of smack. Here we go. Holy shit. Let's see. Oh shit. Riddle is actually backstage. I knew it. He was faking that he was at his mom's house, and now he's coming out to the ring to attack Seth freaking Rollins. He's coming running in the chancletas, in the sandals. Oh, Seth freaking Rollins tried to plant his head across the mat before he could even jump in the ring. He got out the way, and Riddle and Seth freaking Rollins going one-on-one on the outside of the ring. Oh shit. Riddle kicks across the abdomen area. Oh shit. And Riddle plants Seth freaking Rollins with a suplex over his shoulders. Oh, and then he jumped on the apron and Seth Rollins grabs him by the ankles, flips him off, and he lands his back and head onto the apron. Oh, and now Seth Rollins throws him over the commentator's desk and now beating him up. Are you really going to bring back Riddle like this? Come on, man. You can't bring Riddle back to get his ass whooped by Seth Rollins. Come on. Riddle has got to turn this around. Now he's got Riddle's face across the commentator's desk, screaming at Riddle, saying, "How stupid are you?" And now all the commentators' papers and pens and TVs being moved out the way. And we're going to see now. He's going to try to plant the finisher on him. Oh, Riddle got out the way. And Riddle catches Seth Rollins with a knee across the face, sending Rollins flipping over the barricade. And now Riddle jumping over the barricade where the audience is located. Both men running through the fans, through the stairs. Riddle running up the stairs, and Seth freaking Rollins escapes through the audience. And Riddle getting a standing ovation by the fans as he's standing through the staircase right now as we speak. And the fans excited, taking photos and videos of all kinds with Riddle. Everybody chanting, bro, 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 bro. Riddle is officially back and officially cleared to be able to compete. Woo! Yes, sir. Hopefully, these guys will face off at Clash of the Castle in September 3rd. Mark it on your calendars, folks. I'm going to make sure I get access to that so I can give you guys the live updates, whether you're watching it along with me or whether you're just listening and tuning in. I should be hosting that one for you guys. So let me know. Well, I'm letting you know, actually. I'm going to be here ready for you guys. So make sure you guys tune in. Now they're showing United States Championship is more than likely going to be coming up next very soon. AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley paths have never, ever crossed in the WWE industry or in any wrestling industry for that matter. And now tonight, for the first time ever, AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, and it will be for the United States Championship that Bobby Lashley will be defending again 2 weeks in a row. Last week, successfully defeated Ciampa and retained. Will he retain tonight against a phenomenal one, AJ Styles? United States Championship. Hopefully it's coming up next. If not, it'll probably be the main event more than likely. How much time we got left? I got about an hour and 16 minutes left of Raw. So yeah, it may not be coming up next. But they keep showing AJ Styles and they keep showing Bobby Lashley almost as if that is going to be coming up soon. We'll see. I'm wondering what other matches are there scheduled for tonight. To be honest, this Monday Night Raw, they didn't announce too many of the matches. Let me see if there's any opportunity for me to locate what are the upcoming matches that are remaining here for WWE Raw tonight. We know at least one match for sure. The United States Championship is going to be on the line. Woo! Let's see. WWE Raw. I'm going to look this up. I'll tell you what, man. If you are a wrestling fan, it is a great time to be a wrestling fan. AEW and WWE have continued to improve their content. I can tell you this much, man. I haven't been a wrestling fan for a long time, but in recent months and also in the past year or so, I've been happier, and I've definitely appreciated the content and have become a little bit more of a loyal fan for both WWE and for AEW. Content for both programs has gotten phenomenal throughout the days, the weeks, the months, and within the past year. Let me see. Several matches set for tonight. Is this episode? I don't think so. This is old stuff. Yeah, I don't see any of the other matches listed for tonight. Maybe this one. Nope, not this. Well, I guess we'll just play it by ear as the matches, show up. No problem with that. By the way, guys, as it is currently on commercial break, don't forget, like the video, comment, subscribe, share the video, man. Appreciate everybody that has tuned in, whether you tuned in shortly and tuned out and tuned back in again, or whether you've been here from the beginning of the broadcast. Your support, your love, and your appreciation is always, always thanked by me. And by the way, just to let you guys know, if you happen to have come onto this live stream late, because I've already been on for an hour and 44 minutes, this recap will be available for you on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. Of course, I'm not shutting down the broadcast just yet. We still got an hour and 16 minutes to go of Raw. But just in case if you missed, the first hour and 44 minutes of my broadcast, you will be able to catch the recap. Actually, I said Twitch. No, Twitch doesn't do recaps, but YouTube and Facebook will have it available for you, usually instantly as soon as the broadcast is completed. So just in case, if you guys need any updates and you might have missed the beginning portion of this broadcast. And as a matter of fact, let me take a moment right now for you to go ahead and post really quick on the screen so you guys know where to catch the recap. All right, let me actually also, you know what's a good idea too? A good idea would be also to show you guys, right? Always nice to see the visual as well. I'm gonna give you guys the link and I'm gonna show you the official YouTube channel so you guys know it's my channel and you know it's not no fluff and you know it's not no BS. All right, so first off, let me put the link here in the comments and on the screen for you so you know where to catch the recap. Right here, guys. YouTube.com/Ola TV official, all one word. Or you can type YouTube.com and on the search bar, type in Ola TV official and it should pull up for you. Okay. Now, let me share my screen here so you guys can see what it looks like so you know it is officially my channel and not some bogus hoax channel. So let me hit share the screen. Let's see. All right. This is it, guys, right here. This is my official YouTube channel with all the videos, guys. And I'm going to show you a couple of the videos that we have already. So look, as you can see right here, this is me. WWE Raw live commentary updates for August 15, 2022. And that is the one that is currently on right now. That's the one that we're speaking on. If you go here, look, we've got SmackDown from last week, AEW, Raw, AEW Battle of the Belts 3, the Saturday night edition, SmackDown. If you click here and you go to videos will take you out of the homepage. It'll bring you to all the videos. So look, these are all my videos, guys. Raw, SmackDown, AEW Dynamite, Raw, Battle of the Belts, SmackDown, Dynamite, NXT, Raw, NXT, Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view, Rampage, SmackDown. So here it is, guys. So you guys can see for yourself. I try to be as consistent as I possibly can. That's the official channel. That's for you guys to be able to go ahead and subscribe and make sure you guys go ahead and become turn the notifications on with the bell so you guys can be able to stay tuned every time that I have a live update. Yep, so that is the YouTube channel. In a moment, I will show you the Facebook, but as we speak right now, looks like a match is on the way, so we're going to remove the sharing so I can give you guys the live updates. Looks like we've got Veer Mahan on the way to the ring. And let's see who his competition is going to be. His competition looks like one of these jugger jabronis. Bo Keller. Who the fuck is this guy? Bo Keller, some rookie wrestler that we've never seen in our lives, is going one-on-one against Veer Mahan. Veer Mahan goes for an attack, and Keller gets out of the way. Mahan goes for another attack, and Keller gets out of the way again. He looks like a low-budget version of Dolph Ziggler. This Bo Keller guy, he kind of looks like the Walmart or Dollar Tree version of Dolph Ziggler. Woo! Oh, man. And now Mahan goes to the outside to chase Keller. Keller runs into the ring, playing mind games with Mahan, and a massive drop kick across the face of Mahan. And Mahan right now looking pissed. Catches a fist to the face as well by Keller. His rookie guy beating up Mahan. Oh, and then Mahan grabs Keller by the head and flings him over the third ropes. And Keller lands, not even on the apron, lands way over the third ropes onto the outside floor and smacks across the commentator's desk. And now Mahan grabs Keller by the armpits and flings him back into the ring through the first and second rope. Holy shit. And Mahan runs into him, bashes him body to body. Oh, and then runs to the ropes and lands on him body to body in the air this time. This guy's 275 pounds and he is 6'4", flying around the ring. like he is like 5'10" and weighs 150 pounds. Now he plants Keller yet again, and now Keller is reeling. Looks like the fun and games are over now. Bashes his two legs on the back area of Keller, puts him in a nice little submission hold, and Keller instantly taps out. And now the referee asking Mahan to break it up, and Mahan with the clear victory. Woo! Too much. Tell you what, Keller, I don't know if we're ever going to see that guy again after the beatdown that he caught from Veer Mahan. A quick match, like a 3-minute match. Veer Mahan looks like he could be related to Rikishi, the Usos, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. I wonder if he's part of their bloodline. And now we've got Bobby Lashley backstage warming up, getting ready for his match later on tonight. Oh, actually, it looks like it's coming up next, it says, right after commercial break. So we finally will get our U.S. Championship match on the way, guys. After the commercial break, you are going to get the updates on this one here. Bobby Lashley, one-on-one, toe-to-toe with the great, the phenomenal, the one and only AJ Styles. Coming up real soon, guys. I'll give it a few minutes here after commercial break. This should be a phenomenal match. No pun intended. Woo! Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting kind of thirsty. Pause. And I bought me fruit punch and Coca-Cola. I think I'm about to get me a little bit of this drink. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for patiently waiting. Gonna have to also get me my straw real quick. I got actually a nice little Ziploc bag here of straws. Bought like a pack of like 100 ones, and then another time bought like another pack of like 100. So I got like 200 straws. But you know how every time you order food, they always forget straws, napkins. Sometimes they even forget the food. Shit, even the drinks too. So got to get the straw. You feel me? Put it here. Let me go ahead and take a quick drink. Woo! That fruit punch, refreshing. Had to get that fruit punch on point. On point. Holy moly, guacamole. All right, let's see. Are we back from commercial break? Because I'm ready for this United States Championship match. It's still commercial break. Hurry up. Ready for this match. Still commercial break, guys. Still commercial break. Having a good time with insurance. Ain't nobody having a good time with insurance. I'll tell you that much. That's what the commercial is singing for what is it, for Liberty? Ain't nobody having a good time with insurance. Insurance is not a good time, my friends. Well, it can be if you're getting a payout from your claims, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, paying the insurance, sheesh. Paying the insurance, my friends. Oof. Insurance these days is tough. But anyways, see who we got on the lineup in the comments. We've got Ubade Wrestling. Ubade Wrestling stopping by, says, yo, what is up, bro? Are you watching WWE Raw tonight? So far, I've given the live updates up until this point. It's been a lot of good action going on tonight. If you missed most of it, it will be available on recap here on YouTube. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you can get the recap and be able to see what's been going on Raw here tonight. But it has been a good Raw so far. No Roman Reigns, though, but we did get the Usos showing up earlier tonight. Surprise attack again on Drew McIntyre. And we also had Kevin Owens here tonight. We also had Austin Theory and Dolph Ziggler having a little bit of a scruffle backstage. And Asuka and Alexa Bliss move forward in the tournament when they defeated Nikki Ash and Doudrop. So that's a couple of the updates. Now we've got backstage Io Sky, Bailey, and Dakota getting interviewed by Sarah. Bailey's so stupid. She's like, for clarification and for everyone's sake, let's go ahead and tell her what's been going on lately. Yo, Io Sky, I'm not gonna lie, Io Sky, oof, my goodness, she is keeping up. She is like one of the hottest chicks on the roster right now. Man, she looking cuter every week. Oh, Dakota Kai over here. She spotted the 24/7 champ. Dakota Kai says, I hope you're ready for tonight. And the champ says, I'm ready 24/7, aka because she's a 24/7 champ. Dakota Kai tells the champ, fear is a motivating thing, so you should be a little bit scared. Okay. And now we got the U.S. Championship coming up. Finally. I know I said that shit like 3 times, but finally the match is on the way. AJ Styles, first one to the ring. Yo, if you've never seen AJ Styles live and in person, his music, bro, it hits. His music be hitting. As soon as that explosion, the pyros and everything, and that bass drops, like it sounds so dope. Way better in person than on TV, I'll tell you that much. AJ Styles is a former 3-time champion. Look at this guy. He has a sign that says bring back, damn, I forgot what the character's name is. He says bring back Noko Maru in Marvel versus Capcom video games. Oh shit, that's funny, bro. This dude in front row has random signs, and the cameraman keeps catching them. Let me see if I screenshot. It says, yeah, it says bring back King Norimaru in Marvel vs. Capcom. One of these fans, bro. Earlier he had a different sign too that says something about he said it says some shit like what was it? Something about Vinny. I think something about Vinny Mac and cheese. I can't remember what it was, but it was a funny sign, bro. There's some random dude in the front with multiple signs. The almighty Bobby Lashley now on the way to the ring. Man, and that United States title, I'll tell you what, guys, that U.S. title, so gorgeous. That U.S. title is the best looking United States championship of all the versions and all the models and all the replicas that have ever come out. That shit looks so dope. The almighty United States champion, Bobby Lashley. They even gave him the title. Man, I'll tell you what. Bobby Lashley got that title, and he's been representing ever since, just like he did with the heavyweight title. And I think Bobby Lashley needs to become a double champ in the near future. He needs to be a double champ. Same way Roman Reigns is a double champ. They need to make Bobby Lashley a double champ one day. I don't think AJ Styles is winning this match against Bobby Lashley tonight, but I'll tell you what, definitely like the competition and giving Bobby Lashley somebody worthy of an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to retain the title. The question is, will Bobby Lashley end up defending the title at the pay-per-view as well, since he's already gone 2 weeks in a row where he's had to defend the title? He had to defend it last week against Ciampa, and he had to defend it tonight against AJ Styles. And if he wins, who's the competition that's coming up next? You know what I'm saying? Oh, and he defeated Austin Theory at SummerSlam. So actually, he's had 3 in a row successful weeks of defending the title. SummerSlam, last week's Raw, and if he beats AJ Styles today, because I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I think he's going to win, it'll be a 3rd week in a row of a title defense. Or I should say at least a 3rd person that he's competed against where he's defended the title. Bobby Lashley, ready to go. He's been announced. AJ's been announced. Both guys in the center of the ring. Fans standing up on their feet, ready for this match. U.S. title held up into the sky by the referee. And again, guys, this is the first time that AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley has faced off not only in a WWE ring, but just in a ring in general. And here we are on the way. First time ever. AJ starts it off with a kick across Bobby's leg and then 3 or 4 punches across the face, getting an early advantage on Bobby Lashley to start this U.S. title championship match here. Ooh, and then Bobby Lashley runs over AJ Styles like a 18-wheel truck. And now he bashes AJ's face into the top turnbuckle and smacks him with 3 elbow shots in a row now across the face of AJ Styles, performed by Bobby Lashley. And then an immediate neck breaker to take down AJ. Bobby going for a pin, and AJ with a quick kick out after 1. Bobby Lashley earlier, when he ran AJ Styles over like a damn 18-wheel truck, he flipped AJ Styles like a cheeseburger, the way that Drew McIntyre did to KO earlier in the evening. Oh, and now AJ Styles plants a beautiful drop kick across the face of Bobby Lashley, catching him nasty across the kisser. AJ Styles is bringing it to AJ. Look at me. What the hell am I saying? AJ Styles bringing it to Bobby Lashley, I should say. And now he's running elbow shots into the knee and thigh area of Lashley, working on the left leg early on to start this match. And now we got a mixed audience here tonight with the chants. Some chanting Bobby Lashley, some chanting AJ Styles. Mixed crowd tonight. And Bobby Lashley picks up AJ and slams him suplex to the center of the ring. And now throwing AJ through the ropes. AJ lands on his feet on the outside. Lashley runs to the outside, but AJ runs back inside the ring. And then AJ throws a nice boot across the face of Bobby Lashley. AJ leaps over the 3rd rope, but lands on the apron, faking as if he was going to drop onto Bobby Lashley. Almighty has got the phenomenal one. Goes to throw him. AJ reverses and throws Bobby to the ring post, but Bobby Lashley stops it with his 2 hands. And then AJ Styles catches a knee across the face of Bobby. He leaps off of the floor on the outside and onto the apron. And when he does that move, he catches Bobby knee to the face. And then he leaps and catches Bobby again. And now both men are laid out on the outside of the ring. Woo! A great way to start the United States Championship match here tonight. Looks like now we're going to a quick commercial break, but it's a very nice way to go ahead and start this match here right now so far. Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, evenly matched so far to go ahead and get this match running. I still think that Bobby Lashley will successfully defeat and retain his title tonight, and he will continue his almighty reign as the current United States champion. Woo! Yes, sir. Had to stop the camera here for a second, guys, because I had to get another sip of that fruit punch. Get me a nice little, boost of energy. I know I don't really have energy, but give me a nice little sugar rush of energy. Keep the momentum going on this live stream here for the remaining 53 minutes of Raw. If you guys are loving these updates, if you guys appreciate everything that I'm doing here for you, and if you've appreciated everything else in the past, guys, like the video. Make sure to drop a comment. And don't forget to turn on any bell notifications so that you can be able to stay up to date every time there's a live stream. Hopefully, by the way, tomorrow, since it is Tuesday, hopefully tomorrow NXT will be possible. Last week, so many tech issues I had, so I was not able to get NXT updates for you guys. But looking forward to seeing NXT tomorrow night. So hopefully everything works out. Also, this Wednesday, more than likely, well, this schedule for this week, guys, is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be visiting family in the South area, in the state that I live in. It's about a 4-hour drive, and I'm going to be visiting the area because someone that was close to me passed away last week. And I've been trying to stay positive in the live streams this week and last week. But what I must say is that I'm not bringing any of my equipment with me when I go travel. I'm either going to be traveling down there Wednesday through Saturday or Wednesday through Sunday or Thursday through Saturday or Thursday through Sunday. And what does that mean for the live streams? Well, that means that AEW Dynamite, depending on what time I'm planning on leaving Wednesday night, if I leave early Wednesday night, I may or may not do the AEW Dynamite. If I do the AEW Dynamite live stream this week, just know that I will not be doing the SmackDown updates because, unfortunately, that is one of the ceremonies. That is one of the days of the ceremonies for the person that passed away that I'm paying respects to. So Friday, there will be no SmackDown and no Rampage updates for this week, and possibly maybe no updates for Dynamite. So there may be 2 or 3 shows that I may not do live streams for this week. So just a heads up so you guys don't think that if I disappear for 4 or 5 days and you don't see any live streams, you think that, the channel is shut down or anything like that. Back to WWE Raw, by the way. It looks like Bobby Lashley grabs AJ Styles and flings him across the ring. And AJ he slides under the first rope and smacks his back first into the ring post. And then now both men on the outside of the ring, and AJ gets flung towards the barricade and nearly flies over the barricade, almost landing on the ring bell. And then Bobby Lashley grabs AJ again and then rams his back, pause, no pun intended, back into the barricade area. Man, oh man, the lower back is catching a beating right now towards that barricade, courtesy of Bobby Lashley, planted on the lower back and the spinal areas of AJ Styles. Now, both guys are back into the center of the ring as this United States Championship continues on the way. Lashley now a nice elbow across the face of AJ Styles. And now a huge, massive kick to the abdomen area. And then another elbow shot across the face of AJ. And Lashley now exchanging between kicks to the abdomen, punches across the head, and elbow shots across the head of AJ Styles. Referee checking on AJ Styles. AJ right now reeling and trying to compose and gather himself. AJ completely out of it right now. Oh, a nice little chin breaker there, performed by AJ Styles. And then a nice kick to the skull towards Bobby Lashley's back of his head, courtesy of AJ Styles. And then AJ stomp across the back of the head again of Bobby Lashley. And AJ looks like he might be having some lower back pains because he can barely walk. And it doesn't look like he's faking it. It looks like his lower back is a little bit tweaked. AJ runs to the ropes, leaps into the air, does a little scissors kick that lands the knee towards the face of Bobby Lashley. And now AJ Styles back on his feet. AJ looking like his lower back is really hurting him. He keeps showing facial expressions like he is in physical pain. Bobby Lashley with a couple punches across AJ's dome, and then AJ with a kick across the leg of Bobby Lashley. Then Bobby Lashley catches a kick to the face, then a punch to the face, then a chop across his chest, another chop, all courtesy of AJ Styles. Holy shit. AJ goes to the ropes, bounces off, and runs towards Lashley, and Lashley lifts up AJ, and then he gets planted, spine buster, straight to the middle of the ring. And then AJ gets flung towards the corner, and his head bounces off the ring post. Oh, and now Bobby Lashley getting distracted because he sees coming from backstage to the ring is Ciampa and The Miz. About to be an uneven match now. And then Bobby Lashley flings AJ to the other corner, and AJ runs again face first into the ring post. And now Bobby Lashley fully distracted by the outside interference by The Miz and Ciampa. Bobby Lashley right now, as we speak, trying to keep his eyes on AJ so that he can make sure he retains his title. But Ciampa and The Miz on the outside, not allowing him to stay focused. Bobby Lashley looking to vertical suplex AJ, but AJ kicks out of it twice. And now he catches AJ, but AJ reverses with a knee to the top of the head of Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley hits AJ in the gut and then bounces AJ on the third rope, abdomen first, and then a punch to the face of AJ by Bobby. And then Lashley runs to the ropes again and then runs towards AJ and sends him flying off the apron to the outside into the commentator's desk. And now Bobby Lashley again getting distracted. This time Ciampa on the apron. Referee telling him to get out of there. And now The Miz on the other side of the ring looking to attack AJ Styles. Maybe they're not here to attack Bobby Lashley. Maybe they're here to attack AJ because The Miz has AJ by the hair. He's about to punch him. Oh, and Dexter Lumis jumped over the barricade, but the security guards all leaped over the barricade, and they end up jumping on top of Dexter Lumis. We all know it's Dexter Lumis now. They can't fake it anymore. Dexter Lumis trying to get his hands on somebody. Last week when he jumped in, he looked like he was going to surprise AJ Styles, and security got to him in time. This week, he successfully leaps over the barricade, lands near the commentators, but then as soon as he looks like he was about to attack The Miz or AJ, security shows up. 5 guys leap over the barricade and plant and land on top of Dexter Lumis and take him out. And now Dexter is probably going to be taken backstage yet again and potentially be handcuffed. So the plot continues to thicken. Pause, no pun intended. And it continues to be a plot twist with Dexter Lumis. They keep trying to make this look like it's a fan that has escaped into the into the front row and into ringside. But we all know it's Dexter Lumis. And we all know that he is eventually going to attack somebody. We just don't know when he will be able to successfully make that attempt. He's failed 2 weeks in a row so far, so we'll see how that goes. But Dexter Lumis again making another surprise appearance during an AJ Styles match, by the way. Yet again. Woo! I wonder what they're planning on doing full term with Dexter Loomis, because honestly, they haven't other than these attempted surprise attacks, which he's failed twice, like I said, he hasn't done yet anything surprising. And I'll tell you what, the fans on Raw, they kind of suck, because you know how usually you can hear the fans chanting. For the last 2 weeks, when Dexter Loomis has tried to interfere, like there has been no pop. And when I mean no pop, there's been like no excitement. There's been no pop at all for Dexter Loomis. So like, do the fans maybe not care about Dexter Loomis? Do they not really want to see him? I don't know. It's so weird. Yeah, man. I don't know. Sometimes these fans, some of the fans suck sometimes, to be honest. Some of the fans that show up. Like, bro, it's like you there for a good time, not a long time, like they say. And it's like, bro, you got to be excited, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it's like surprise appearances or people attacking, like Dexter Loomis, or at least trying to attack other people. It's like, bro, you got to get excited for these returns. All right, let's see. Are we back? Yeah, we are back. And it looks like they did announce that it was Dexter Loomis yet again trying to make his presence felt. So I was correct. It was Dexter Loomis again. Now we're back onto the match. AJ and Bobby back in the center of the ring. Bobby, a huge elbow across AJ's face. Then he lifts him up and then plants him face first, body first to the mat. Dropped him down like a flapjack. And during commercial break, it looks like Bobby Lashley ran to the outside of the ring and speared the Miz. And the Miz got laid out. And then it looks like Ciampa tried to interfere also during the commercial break. And the referee stated that both Ciampa and the Miz are needing to be thrown out of the ring. And he sent them to backstage. So they will not be a distraction anymore for Bobby Lashley. Ooh, and then AJ Styles goes over the third rope and flies, landing on Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was standing on the outside of the ring. And AJ with a cross body to body over the third rope, landing on Lashley, tearing him down, and now throwing him back to the center of the ring. Will AJ Styles become the 4-time United States champion, or Bobby Lashley successfully retain his title for the third time in the past 2 to 3 weeks? Let's see. And AJ does a flying punch that lands across the face of Bobby Lashley that lays him out on the mat. Bobby Lashley now in the corner, and AJ Styles runs to the corner and plants body to body on Lashley. No pun intended. Bobby Lashley was about to catch another move by AJ, but he leaps over AJ's back, throws AJ to the corner, and now flings AJ outside, but AJ still on the apron. And now AJ on the apron, still standing, leaps back into the ring and lands a forearm onto Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is rolled up into a pin, but it's going to be a nice kick out. It's a 2. AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley taking it to each other here. Bobby Lashley lifts AJ up and throws him into the corner. Couple of shoulder shots into the abdomen of AJ. AJ then a nice boot, kicks Lashley across the face. Now Lashley looking for a running power slam and connects. 1, 2. Oh, it was almost a 3. AJ gets a shoulder up barely, just in time, keeping the hopes of becoming a 4-time United States champion alive. Bobby Lashley now plants AJ Styles, lifting him up towards the third rope turnbuckle. Are we going to see a superplex? Here we go. Holy shit. It looks like he's going to do a belly-to-belly suplex off the third rope. Oh, AJ slides under Bobby Lashley. And he attacks the left leg again. Oh, shit. He's got Bobby Lashley on his back now. Holy shit. That looked like it was a TKO move. Holy shit. That looked like that TKO move that Sable used to do when she used to beat the shit out of all the divas, aka the women in that division. That was a nice little spinning TKO. Oh, and it looks like later on coming up is Dana Brooke taking on Dakota Kai in singles action. I don't know if it's for the title, but it will be one-on-one. Bobby Lashley lifts AJ over his shoulders, and AJ lands on his back. Bobby Lashley taunting AJ, saying, "Get up." The way he said it, too, was funny as fuck. He's like, "Get up." Oh, shit. He's going to do a Dominator on him. Ooh, shit. He plants AJ Styles. Oh, and it's just a 2 count yet again. Bobby Lashley landing a Dominator type of finisher on AJ Styles. Except he flings his body sideways. Now he's got AJ Styles on the outside of the ring. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And he rams AJ Styles' body into the outside ring post. And AJ's body goes flying to the floor. What a nasty impact. All you hear was a thump sound across the ring post. Bobby Lashley going for the spear. Oh, and AJ plants a knee to his face. AJ rolls up Bobby. Oh, and he rolls him into a submission instead of a pin. He's got one leg pulled back. Holy shit. And AJ's got his own leg wrapped into Bobby Lashley's leg in a weird position. God damn, Bobby Lashley's leg like it's going to rip. Oh, and Bobby Lashley able to get out of it. Oh, and he's got the full Nelson submission on AJ, but it's on ground level. Oh, and then rolls it into a pin, but it's a 2 count. What a weird predicament the way that was. Oh, and then AJ, another kick to the left leg that he's been attacking all night of Bobby Lashley. He runs towards Lashley. Lashley lifts him up. AJ lands on the apron. Phenomenal forearm. Oh, he misses and then catches a spear courtesy of Lashley. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the Phenomenal One loses this. No chance for a 4-time championship. And Bobby Lashley retains yet again against 3 contenders back to back to back. He beat Austin Theory at SummerSlam. He beat Ciampa at Raw last week. And now, as I stated, as it would happen, he defeats AJ Styles in one-on-one competition. Even with the outside interference, he wins this match. Bobby Lashley retains the United States Championship. AJ Styles flinged himself and leaped off of the third rope, trying to go for the phenomenal punch. And there was nothing phenomenal about it because he missed and immediately caught the almighty spear by the almighty United States champion, Bobby Lashley. Woo! Let's get it. Burn, burn, burn. Bobby Lashley, let's go. That boy breaking a sweat. Bobby Lashley's like, oh shit, that was a good match. Austin Theory versus Dolph Ziggler tonight as well. That is also unscheduled, but now it looks like they added it to the lineup here tonight after the scruffle that they had earlier on Raw when Austin Theory was talking smack about Dolph Ziggler's career being a pathetic career, which I would agree. Dolph Ziggler's career has been pretty pathetic. He's only won the heavyweight championship, I think, once. And he's just not a great, to me, he's not a great wrestler and not a great contender. And I don't like his persona or his gimmick either, to be honest. It's a copycat of Billy Gunn, aka Mr. Ass, and also a copycat of Shawn Michaels. The other thing is that nothing about him is original, so that's the other thing I don't like. But anyways, with that being said, that is a match that's coming up later on tonight. Austin Theory, Dolph Ziggler, scheduled for tonight. Originally was not on the Raw matchups for the lineup. And also still to come later on tonight, it is Dana Brooke, 24/7 champ, going one-on-one with your girl, Dakota Kai. And of course, you know Dakota Kai ain't coming out alone. Dakota Kai is going to be out there with Bayley and Io Sky. Yes, sir. Right now we are on a commercial break, guys. So we'll be back in just a moment with more updates. And let me see. By the way, let me go ahead and take a moment to show you guys the Facebook channel. I already showed you my YouTube channel. Let me take a moment to show you my Facebook channel here so you guys can be able to see where you can add me and where you can find me. To be honest, I'm thinking of making a fan page. That way everyone can just be able to follow the fan page and we can all be able to keep in touch and communicate and be able to, talk WWE and AEW and the exclusive network. So I'm thinking of doing an exclusive network. If you guys think that idea is good, and you want to join, let me know. Let me know. So, guys, let me go ahead and share my screen here so I can show you guys my Facebook channel. So you guys can be able to go ahead and see what we're rocking and rolling with. All right. So this right here, this is my official Facebook channel. In case of those who want to join, this is the name right here. It is Best Coach in the Biz. That is the exclusive channel right here. And don't be fooled by this 413 friends. I have way more friends than that, but I deleted a lot of people just because of I don't like drama. This used to be 4,000. That's how many people I deleted, like 3,600 over time. So yeah, I used to like having a lot of friends on here. Now, not so much. However, we can definitely get you added in here. This is when I was doing music before. Still do it sometimes. But look, we've got SmackDown right here. We've got Raw right here. This is actually the current Raw as we speak. It is live now. You can see that's me. And here is a couple of people showing some love and support. We've got some people giving some hearts, some people giving some thank yous, some thumbs up, So this is my exclusive channel, you guys. This is the channel where you guys can find me for Facebook. Best Coach in the Biz if you want to add me there. If not, you can go to YouTube. I've already showed you the YouTube, but I'll show it one more time here. It's youtube.com/Ola TV. I'll share my screen on that one just one more time. So you guys can be able to go ahead and add me on there as well. This is the channel right here, you guys. Boom. There it is. I want to thank 5 people who have thanked my video on Facebook. We've got Mike Matthews, Donald Smith Jr., Jesse Arachigo, and Dang Angelo. And then also someone here, which I can't tell their name because it's written either in some type of Hebrew or possibly some other type of language. But yes, I want to thank all 5 of you for thanking my video on Facebook. I appreciate you guys showing love and support on there. But yeah, guys, here is real quick the YouTube channel in case you guys want to go ahead and follow that. And that's all the videos right there. There's older videos here too. We've got the AEW pay-per-view Forbidden Door, UFC 276, a couple of stuff that I used to do with crypto. So yeah, it's been a diverse channel. So there it is. All right, we're back from commercial break. So let's get back to Raw. We are here on commercial break. And we've got Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and we've got Bayley all coming out to the ring. Dakota Kai is the one in action, but of course, you know she ain't coming out to the ring alone. She's being accompanied by Bailey and Io Sky. So you already knew that was gonna happen. And it looks like 3 weeks away. September 3rd is the official date for Clash of the Castle. And as you know, 6 women tag team match. You got Bianca Belair. She's teaming up with, I believe it's Asuka and Alexa Bliss, going 3-on-3 action against Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Bailey. All right, guys, the official match has started. Dana Brooke out here with no one showing her any moral support outside of the ring. Dakota Kai, does a flying backwards leaping kick, lands the kick across the head of Dana Brooke. And then now she does a kick across the face of Dana Brooke. She goes for the early pin, but does not get the victory. Yo, Bailey's on the outside, telling Dakota Kai she's got complete control. And then Dakota Kai throws Dana Brooke to the corner. Then she plants a nasty knee across Dana's face. Goes for the pin. And Dana kicks out, but the knee across the face. Gosh damn. Dakota Kai dialing it up right now. And then Io Sky also chanting for Dakota Kai on the outside. Bailey on the outside playing cheerleader, screaming for Dakota Kai. And Io Sky, same thing, playing cheerleader on the outside. Cheering their girl Dakota Kai on as we speak. So far, no interference just yet, but it's only a matter of time. And Dakota Kai catches a nasty boot to the face by Dana Brooke. Then she catches an elbow to the face. And now a couple of forearm shots by Dana Brooke across Dakota Kai's face. Then catches Dakota in a clothesline. Catches her in another clothesline. Dana Brooke showing a little bit of tenacity, intensity. Throws Dakota to the corner. And then Dana Brooke doing a couple of cartwheels and a flying elbow that lands on Dakota. But then Dakota flings Dana to the other side. And Dana catches her face towards the second turnbuckle. Then she catches a boot by Dakota Kai into her face. Dakota Kai goes for a pin, and that's it. She wins like that. How the hell is Dana Brooke the 24/7 champion? This is nuts. This was like a 2-minute match. Well, Dakota Kai out there putting the women's division on notice that she's here to compete. That match was a little bit too short, in my opinion, to beat a 24/7 champ like that. I'm surprised nobody came out to steal the title after the match was over. Now they're showing the promo of Edge speaking about how he's going to end Judgment Day. I'm surprised Edge wasn't there tonight. But he will be there next week to go one-on-one against Damian Priest. Bro, Damian Priest, he doesn't look it, but I was looking at his stats, and this guy is 6'5", 249 pounds. I was like, God damn, this dude is like, he doesn't look 249, but I guess because he's 6'5". But it's crazy. 6'5". There's not a lot of wrestlers that are 6'5". I mean, granted, there's been wrestlers like Big Show that are 7 feet and up, and Kane's been 6'10". But that was like, the old school era, But in the current era, there's not a whole lot of guys as tall as Damian Priest. Now they're showing all the women that have advanced to the semifinals. And you already know it. Io Sky and Dakota Kai made the semi, so they'll be facing Alexa Bliss and Asuka next week, I believe. Either next week or the following week. It's probably gonna be next week. Now we've got Austin Theory coming out to the ring. Mr. Money in the Bank, the youngest Money in the Bank champ, Austin Theory, all day Theory, walk into the ring with his cell phone and with his Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh shit, the sign guy, the guy that's posting different signs, he has a sign that says that hairy guy in Los Boricuas is greater than you. This guy's a freaking idiot. And now Austin Theory on the second rope turnbuckle taking selfies as usual. And Dolph Ziggler will be coming out shortly to face him one on one. I'm assuming this is going to be the final match of the evening because I don't think there's anything else scheduled unless Dexter Loomis is going to have another segment where he's going to jump out. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like how they're utilizing the whole Dexter Loomis scenario. I think it's kind of like it's like they're not putting enough pressure on it. They're like underselling it. Street Profits. They're showing a quick promo of them, but they're not here in competition tonight. They had no promos, well, other than this promo that they just showed of them saying that they want the smoke, but they haven't had any like live behind the scenes promos. They didn't have no tag team match tonight. I'm surprised. No Street Profits for us tonight. They're usually one of the main attractions of Raw too. And that surprises me that they're on Raw tonight. I mean, they're not on Raw tonight. And then they have Dolph Ziggler in a main event match against Austin Theory. Makes no sense. Austin Theory, yeah, he deserves to be in the main events, but not Dolph Ziggler. He's overrated, and his time that was supposed to be here has more than passed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure why Street Profits are in here tonight. And they have Dolph Ziggler basically closing the show, but that's what it is for Monday Night Raw tonight. All right, what's on a current commercial break? Let's see. See if we got any new comments. No new comments, no problem. See if I got any messages. All right. Are we back from commercial? Are we back? Not yet. We are not yet back from commercial break. WWE on Fox has, bro. This shit is funny. Let me see if I could find my Instagram. If I could log into my Instagram to show you guys this. It's on WWE on Fox Instagram. This is funny. Hold on. It's on the IG page. Let me show you guys this on Instagram, bro. This is crazy. So you know how like Elias tries to act like he had a brother Ezekiel, and then Ezekiel came on. Now Elias is gone. Earlier they showed a segment where Elias was acting as if he was his own biological father, and he had like this fake blonde hair with fake blonde mustache that looked like a bootleg version of Hulk Hogan. Now they got a picture posted where let's see, WWE on Fox, and we pull up the Instagram where it shows a photo of him dressed up as if he's all of the family members. Let me show you guys this. This is funny. Let's see. Share the screen. Let me share my screen, my Instagram. This is funny. Let's see. Instagram. Here it is. Check this shit out. What in the world is this, bro? What is this nonsense? Look at this. You've got look, this is allegedly Ezekiel. This is Elias. This is Elias's dad. This is Elias's mom, I guess. And I guess maybe this is like an uncle or another brother. Like, bruh, they are so corny with this. Look, somebody put man by. Oh man, I'm like, that's what I said. I'll tell you what, Ezekiel was kind of a corny character, but what I will say is I like this. I like how they're selling it with this photo, bro. They're tripping. He said, just go back to Elias. I agree, bro. Ezekiel sucks. They need to bring back Elias, but that's funny. That shit is funny, bro. This man is dressed up as every member of his family. It's bogus. Now they gave the stat sheet for Dolph Ziggler. He's the former two-time world champion. So actually, he did win the title more than once. I thought it was just once. But to be honest, I don't think he's ever won the WWE title, the Universal title, I don't think. And he's never, of course, been undisputed champ. Now they're showing the replay of when Austin Theory was trying to cash in his money in the bank at SummerSlam, and then he ends up catching the F5 by Brock Lesnar, landing face first into his own briefcase. And of course, we haven't seen Brock Lesnar ever since after he lost that match against Roman Reigns in the last man standing at SummerSlam. Now we've got Dolph Ziggler and Theory both in the ring, ready to compete one-on-one. Dolph Ziggler lifts Austin Theory and takes him down. Now Theory reverses and starts punches across the face of Ziggler. And now Ziggler choking out Theory. Theory can barely breathe. He's turning red. Dolph Ziggler planting that chokehold a little bit too seriously, man. Let's not forget, man. Sting is scripted. Let's relax. Now Dolph Ziggler got him in a weird pin, but Theory kicks out. Another thing I don't like about watching Dolph Ziggler is that he wrestles pretty sloppy. Oh man, he catches a vicious punch in the face by Austin Theory. Damn. Completely shattered the chin of Dolph Ziggler. Sheesh. Bro, he punched him pretty solid. Damn, he throws Dolph Ziggler through the ring post. That shit made a loud pop sound. Austin Theory in control right now. Sheesh. Throws Dolph Ziggler through the other side of the ring, and he goes ring post again. Boy, Dolph Ziggler been bashed into the ring post twice already to start this match. Vicious hits across the ring post. Oh, shit. And then he throws him a third time through the ring post. And Austin Theory looking to take Dolph Ziggler out of competition. That boy Dolph Ziggler is getting the bee's knees courtesy of Austin Theory. Now Theory going for the pin. And it's a kick out. Dolph Ziggler keeping the competition going, but for how long? And now Theory choking Dolph Ziggler on the second row with a knee on the back of the neck, and then the front of the neck is planted aggressively across the second rope, choking Dolph Ziggler out. I don't think Dolph Ziggler is going to win this tonight, but if he does, it's going to be a travesty. And Ziggler leaps into the air and catches Austin Theory on a DDT. Theory gets planted face first into the ground. Now Dolph Ziggler starting to get on his feet, and Austin Theory trying to regain his composure. Oh, and then Dolph Ziggler runs Austin Theory into the ring post, and now Austin Theory is the one reeling in some pain. And now he is on the outside of the ring. Woo! And now Dolph Ziggler looking like he might have hurt one of his shoulders as he keeps grabbing onto it. And now both guys back into the center of the ring. Dolph Ziggler punches Theory across the face and then a couple of body shots in the abdomen and oblique areas, and then goes back to the top of the face. Austin Theory now being planted on the top third rope by Dolph Ziggler. Let's see, are we getting a Hurricane Rana, a superplex? What's going on here? Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, I think Theory's starting to break out of it. And Austin Theory punches Dolph Ziggler across the face, and Ziggler flies off the third rope. Now Theory on the second rope. Oh, wait a minute. Dolph Ziggler goes running towards the top, and then they both fly off the third rope, and it looks like almost an X Factor move. Goes for the cover, and Austin Theory kicks out. But Ziggler absolutely grabbing his knee. I think Ziggler got injured for real, though. Ziggler goes running towards Austin Theory, and then what happens is he tries to grab Austin Theory by like the top of his head to plant like the old school X-Pac move, the X Factor off, but he tried to do it off of the second rope. Upon going down, it looked like he landed on that leg or on that knee badly. He tries to roll Austin Theory up for the pin. Austin Theory, of course, kicks out, and Dolph Ziggler grabbing his knee. Dolph Ziggler right now was laying on the ground after Theory kicks out, and it looks like Ziggler might have injured his knee. I don't know if it's a part of the sell, if he's just selling it for the show, or if it's a real injury, but he was grabbing it pretty quickly, and Austin Theory hasn't done any damage to Dolph Ziggler's leg. So I'm assuming that could be potentially a real injury. Might have hurt himself for real. But yeah, that looks like not a very good landing for Dolph Ziggler. And then he hasn't really been doing anything great in the past couple of weeks or even months. So if he's injured for real, I mean they're gonna have no problem putting him on the shelf, to be honest. I mean, not that I would ever tell somebody I want them to be injured, but if he's injured, they're probably not gonna at least miss him in competition. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't want him to be hurt though. But I don't know. I think after this match, we will find an update more than likely in the upcoming days or in the week that Dolph Ziggler more than likely injured his knee for real. Right now, it's on a commercial break. So once it comes back, depending on how Dolph Ziggler stands on it, will determine whether or not if this match is going to continue or if it's just going to end like that. But it looked like a real injury, in my opinion. I think Dolph Ziggler got injured for real. We're about to find out. Right now, we're still on commercial break. As soon as we get back, we'll figure out if Dolph Ziggler is injured for real. If he starts limping on that leg like too much, I'm gonna assume that he probably got injured. To be honest. Oh man, how many minutes we got left with Raw here tonight? It's 10:52 p.m. Eastern time. You got roughly about 8 or 10 minutes. Sometimes it goes 5 minutes over, sometimes it doesn't. We got roughly about 10 minutes, 13 minutes max, guys. So as soon as this match is done, the broadcast will be successfully completed. We'll see how the rest of this match goes. This is our final match. Oh, tomorrow night is the special event NXT Heatwave. Well, I got to make sure. I got to make sure that all of my equipment is working for tomorrow, man. Because I've been looking forward to the NXT Heatwave. That's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be like a pay-per-view type of event, but it's still gonna be on regular programming. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's on USA. Yeah, they just confirmed USA tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. All right, we're back finally from these long commercial breaks. And now Austin Theory has Dolph Ziggler in the center of the ring, got him in a nice chokehold. Both men back on their feet, and Ziggler driving some elbows to the abs area of Austin Theory. Dolph goes running towards the corner where Theory was laying at, and Theory does a nice little Russian takedown that crashes Ziggler's face into the second turnbuckle. Theory now is standing on the outside on the apron area of the ring. He rolls through the second rope and then lands a massive forward leading drop kick into the face of Ziggler. Goes for the immediate pin, but it's just going to be a 2 count. And then Theory getting up looking pissed that the referee did not make that a 3 count. And now Theory, with frustration, he goes and rams Ziggler back into the ring post again. And now Dolph Ziggler is screaming in agony and in pain. And I don't know if Dolph Ziggler has injured also his shoulders or not, but I know a couple of times he was grabbing his shoulders, kind of like he was trying to like loosen up the muscles. Dolph Ziggler is getting beat up pretty badly in this match. I'm pretty sure he's gonna need a lot of ice, and he gets home after this one. Looks like Theory was about to do a suplex, and Ziggler reverses. Now a boot to the face to Theory. Woo! A leaping clothesline by Ziggler, another one by Ziggler. And then Ziggler leaps into the corner, bashing punches across the face. Theory now losing momentum, and then a neck breaker performed by Dolph Ziggler. He ends up leaping into the air, plants the elbow across the chest of Austin Theory, goes for the pin, and it looks like Theory is going to kick out after 2. This is the main event of the evening, guys. Last match of the evening. Dolph Ziggler one-on-one against Austin Theory. The youngest Money in the Bank, Mr. Money in the Bank Theory, all day Theory. Right now, Ziggler looking like he's trying to gain some momentum. Back on his feet first. Maybe looking for a sweet chin music, a super kick. Oh, and Austin Theory catches his leg, throws him to the corner. Theory catches a forearm in the temple area by Ziggler. Then he leaps into the air and catches a huge punch into the spine, catching Ziggler nasty. Oof, and Dolph catching a nasty spinning TKO type of move that leads into a pin by Austin Theory. But the referee only gets enough for the 2 as Dolph Ziggler kicks out right before the 3. Theory cannot believe the fact that Ziggler is still in this match and has not quit. He cannot believe he has still not given up. Now Theory is on the outside of the ring again, standing on the apron area. Woo! He leaps through the second rope and then he catches the Famouser by Dolph Ziggler. Oh, it's just the two. Ziggler kicks out. Theory kicks out after Ziggler performed the Famouser on him. Famouser not enough to take Austin Theory out. Both guys looking absolutely exhausted and tired in this match. Both guys looking like their neck areas hurt, their shoulders hurt. Austin Theory grabbing the back of his head. Austin Theory looks like he's in just as much pain as Ziggler has experienced. It might be a lot of them running into the ring post moves. Now these guys are trading fists across the face, and every time that Austin Theory plants one, they boo him. But every time Dolph Ziggler plants one on Austin Theory, no pun intended, the crowd cheers. Oh, and Ziggler catches a headbutt to the face of Theory and now leaps on his back for a chokehold. Theory reverses it and then catches Ziggler in a nasty clothesline that wipes him out. And now he goes and chants and taunts A-Town down. Trying to get the A-Town. Ziggler reverses, gets Theory in the pin. Theory reverses. Both guys kick out of each pinfall. Oh, shit. And then Ziggler catches the zigzag move on Austin Theory, and Austin Theory somehow kicks out. The resiliency of Austin Theory. Man, oh man, this has been a high impact powerhouse moves being performed in this match, and yet no one wants to quit, no one wants to give up, and no one will stay down for the 3 count. Austin Theory grabbing his own back of his neck. I don't know if Theory's neck is hurting or his lower part of his scalp is hurting, but he keeps grabbing the back area as if something is either buzzing or as if something is hurting on the back of his neck or the back of the scalp. Can't tell what part, but he looks like he's hurting for real. And now Dolph Ziggler chanting and taunting for the finisher, for the super kick. Dolph Ziggler goes for it, but Austin Theory reverses it. Austin Theory puts his 2 feet on the ropes and almost steals one from Ziggler. And now Ziggler rolls up Theory. Theory kicks out. Oh, Ziggler kicks Austin Theory in the abdomen. And now A-Town down performed by Theory. And Theory gets the victory after performing one A-Town down. And Theory starts to grab his scalp and goes like this. I got a feeling that Austin Theory got hurt somewhere in this match. Might not be a major injury, but he definitely got hurt somewhere in the neck and back, the back of the scalp and the neck area, because he kept grabbing that area throughout the match. And then at the end of the match, when he beats Ziggler, he goes and starts grabbing that same area and starts kind of like doing neck motions and neck stretches. And now, man, to add more insult to the injury, he goes and he basically starts taking selfies of himself with Dolph Ziggler in the background. Dolph Ziggler just laid out, just adding injury to the pain, taking selfies of his victory over Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler loses this match in emphatic fashion, and I think Dolph Ziggler needs to retire. All right, guys. Well, I think that should be wrapping up, bro. Let's see if there's anything else. Austin Theory is still in the ring, still taking a few selfies. Looks like Ziggler is not gonna get any type of revenge or retribution. So that is the end of Raw. That is the end of the end, guys. So there it is. WWE Monday Night Raw wrapped up August 15, 2022. These live commentary updates and this broadcast will be available again on Facebook, YouTube. You guys can go ahead and catch it. I showed you guys the pages. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much for everyone who showed support in their own different way. I will see you hopefully tomorrow for NXT 2.0 for the NXT Heat Wave, the special edition of NXT. Take care, guys.